anxiety when I go see my mouth not agree. If I open mouth like this, e no dey gree close. Yeah, Wummi, why? Leave this family alone. Eh? DNA when e no dey reach how many, when you hold your money, DNA you go do am instantly. You no dey reach anything. You understand? You go just do am instantly. E get some kind thing wey you go want to do now for abroad. They'll say, okay, make you come do DNA. You understand? Now to do DNA straight away. You go come out. Not be only abroad. Yeah, Wummi, why? Why are you doing this? Why? Why are you doing this? This is, it doesn't meet up at all. This is crazy, man. If we dey shift, say okay, make we shift, enter another gist. Another one go dey come out. My correct people, I just see something now when he pass me. Wetin me I see right now. This he pass me, oh. Yeah? I never see this kind thing before. You get some kind thing when person go see, your mouth no go close. Wummi no wan do DNA. I better talk and say, as they choose date, make dem dey very careful. I don talk and say, make dem dey careful with this thing when it dey happen. You know how many people don't do DNA since? DNA wey no dey hard to do. Just to put something for mouth, take clean and come out. Wummi wan use this person, the pikin, he wan use am take collect Mohbad property. Immunizer, be wetin be her name. Thank God, God go bless you. Now God na him carry you come for this Mohbad gist of a thing. Now God na him carry you come. Make una hear wetin Wummi dey do. Make una hear, oh, not my mouth now for hearer.
Mohbad needs your support. See, if you've been the hate Mohbad before, forget all those ones. You can see all what is playing out. At this point, Baba Mohbad needs your support.
Yeah?
Your husband support, and kudos to them, Ogungbe and Ogungbe Atoni. You see now, I said, now I just leave my hand on the affidavit of fact.
This lawyer
causing the hospital with them Wummi pick,
God bless
and the hospital with the welfare officer of the court also pick. Both don't conduct the DNA for a body that is already embalmed. That means the result of both hospitals were supposed to come out the same. Can be planned that Liam is Mohbad's son, and the Baba Mohbad's son can be. This is like a speculation, Abi. Can come and say no be Mohbad's son. So who's going to look like a fool? Because why is it that Wummi's hospital where they choose, no the conductor, and the one where we say the welfare officer of the court also choose, no the conductor? So is it that the courts, welfare officer and then Wummi they plan together?
Yes, nah.
Sabotage the DNA test. Out of all the hospitals, the hospital where they pick, where they supposed to submit, the one way the courts pick for them. Why is it that the hospitals know the conductor? Nigerians reason I make una think. So those two, are they working together? Wummi and them courts, are they working together?
Yeah.
I don't even know how serious this is. You don't even realize them yet. But we did here, no worry. Boy, everything is my true by. See you. If you read them, say court to now you talk say more submit. More pick DNA centers. So now they pick three each. Now the court picked one from each of them. Say, if you read them, now look at 15 that the applicants consider it necessary to promptly bring this development to the attention of this honorable court. This step is taken in the interest of transparency and fairness to all parties involved in this matter. It is also intended to ensure that the court is fully informed before any further steps are regarding the DNA testing process. See, Nigerians, at this point, the court, you need to hold the court accountable. 16, that this matter has already generated widespread public attention and controversy. Like, we have to push this more. When I've been exposed to Wummi's passport that time, Wummi good passport for 2024. International passport, she won jackpot. Mohbad died in 2023. She do passport 2024 for she and Liam. She won jackpot. They went to pick intentionally pick lab hospital. We know the do tissue base after how many years.
Hey,
I will say it again. Forget about what you've heard about Baba Mohbad. You can see what's playing out. Let me see how they will defend this. People are backing this girl. I don't back again. But see, you have to hold the court accountable. Very, very accountable. What? Nothing if you stop this video, but in short, you see, it's obvious they are pulling strings. They are making plans. They want to sabotage this stuff. We want it free and fair. They already went to court. Bring 3 hospitals. The Baba dropped their own, which all of you can email them, Google them, ask, make inquiries. They are doing it issue based. Them Wummi intentionally. The courts, welfare officer too, the courts with them pick. They are not doing it. So you guys need to start asking questions. Who is the biological father of Liam? And why are these people trying so hard not to get the DNA done? That is the question you guys need to be asking. At this point, it's very obvious. Why are they protecting Wummi this much? Why don't they want her to do the DNA? Why are they manipulating behind the scenes? Why are they trying to gaslight Baba Mohbad into giving up? And why is DNA very serious like this? Like, simple thing that's supposed to even be settled within the family. And why has Wummi done the previous DNA? Like, Yabo took Wummi to do DNA before. Inside that WhatsApp group, even them Toto, DK, them Dre. Well, maybe them Dre are big, but most of the people in the WhatsApp group didn't know the result of the DNA. And what sample did they use? You guys need to, ask questions. And the court needs to be, people, we need to, make the court be accountable for whatever they are going to publish. And regards, kudos to them, Ogungbe, they have, affidavit of fact. If they filed it and submitted to the court, that the court should know, see, this is what's going on. Make the court not do like say they don't know. Make the court not do like say they don't know. And this is prolonging their prolong. Next sitting is 7th of next month. We were supposed to hear the results by the 7th of next month. Results, because they are supposed to take sample this month, send it today, collect and buy result back. Make the announce and 7th, but now you are not going to hear any result again. You see who's playing games now? Nigerians, do you see who's playing games? Wummi, what did this guy do you? What did this family do you? The Aloba family. And you guys are, you people that are backing Wummi. Come on. Nigerians, and I don't see them. But you know what? Now, I'm going to be updating you guys better on this. Let's wait and see. Shall click the follow button and subscribe. Accordingly, I will update you guys. Accordingly. I'll see you guys later. Nigerians, Baba Mohbad need your support. If you still want justice for Mohbad. Out of all the hospitals, 3 hospitals where they pick, where they supposed to submit, the one way the courts pick for them. Why is it that the hospitals know the conductor? Nigerians, make una reason and make una think.
Wummi already. Wummi already get DNA.
Are they working together?
Wummi don't get DNA when you want.
How serious this is?
When you
don't
want
even realize them yet. But we did here, no worry.
Don't get DNA when you want present. That guy wicked.
If you read that,
very wicked
say
person.
God, now you talk, say more submit, more pick DNA centers. Now they pick 3 each. Now the court picked one from each of them. if you read down, now look at 15, that the applicants consider it necessary to promptly bring this development to the attention of this honorable court. This step is taken in the interest of transparency and fairness to all parties involved in this matter. It is also intended to ensure that the court is fully informed before any further steps are regarding the DNA testing.
Ṣé owó yẹn ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ṣákáǹtì tèmi ló máa wọ̀ àbákáǹtì bàbá Mohbad? We are still meeting at the same junction. And if some people question the balance on GoFundMe, nobody have right to tell them that why are they asking. They have right. Okay? Because ṣé ká máa tún play gbogbo kìíní yẹn ó wà rẹ́kọ̀dù wà tí Ayọ̀délé Fámúyìwá wá sọ pé nínú GoFundMe that left is 8,000 remaining. He say it on live on Baba Mohbad platform.
Nigerians.
Calm down. Calm down. Imagine ko ba yin tọwọ́ bọ̀ now. Ṣé ro pa àwọn èèyàn fọwọ́ lẹ́rọ wọn wò yín. Calm down. Isi nìkan lè rí tó yìí nìkan tó sọ̀rọ̀. Nígbà tó ń yaṣọ mọ́ bàbá Mohbad lára ọjọ́ tí bàbá Mohbad jáde ní September. Rẹ́kọ̀dù ṣì wà léṣe ká máa play ni. Àwọn tó bú bàbá Mohbad tó ń sọ pé ó yà lára. Ó gan London fún wọn disrespect bàbá Mohbad. Where are you people? Where are you people then? Where are you people? Etí dùn yín gbà yẹn, àbí? Èmi ò sínú àbòsí. I will say the truth. Kí ló dé gan? If you love some people, yes, that's it. Ṣé rò pé mi ò lè play ohun ni? I play ohun tí kò sí ẹni tó lè hold mi sí. Because it's not AI. But mi fẹ́ jẹ́ kí nǹkan bàjẹ́. We all supporting Baba Mohbad. And we have our own people, àbí? Àwọn èèyàn kan náà ló pín wa. Tell them we are all together. Now they've divided us into 4, even 5. That time nobody listened to me when I was raising my voice. September. That one fẹ́ kó sí wa láàrin, but inú gbogbo yín dùn gbà yẹn. Everybody we eat their breakfast, lunch àti dinner. Ẹ wá ń ṣe bí olóòótọ́ kan. Ẹ wo, ẹ fi Senator Ish sílẹ̀. Ó ti dájọ́ fún yín. Tó bá jẹ́ mo lè control Senator Ish gan ma ní kókó wò yẹn lè rí ni. Kí ló ti wá fẹ́ ṣẹlẹ̀ after that? Kí lẹ tún fẹ́ sọ?
The roundabout onto Redhanded Road. In 600 meters, turn right onto King Edward Street.
Kí lẹ tún fẹ́ sọ? Tó bá kówó lẹ̀ lálẹ́ yìí, kí lẹ tún fẹ́ sọ? Kò sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́. Ẹ wá nǹkan mi sọ, àbí? Ẹ wá nǹkan mi sọ. Ẹ wá fẹ́ put blame lé ẹni tó ń ṣoore fún wa wípé kí ló dé tó fi wá address the public. I don't think that way. Àwọn tó jọ jókòó round the table nígbà tó fẹ́ lọ account Senator Ish. Did they call all of them tó jọ jókòó round the table nígbà yẹn? Ṣé gbogbo wọn ló jọ make decision tí Honorable Yoki lọ sọ fún Senator Ish? Because that point ni mo mú lọ́dọ̀ Ààrẹ Bọ́bagúnwà. Mo ní is right. I make that analysis on DJ Ìsọnù. Èmi máa sòótọ́. Èmi ti kọjá pé kíní èèyàn kan ló ń gbé mi ni. Àbí mo wá friendship dé justice for Mohbad ni. Ikú tó pa ọmọ ta ló pa? Who, when? That's the question we're asking. That's the question. Owó ta ti ń dá ojú 30 million lẹ. Why táwọn pariwo owó. Ẹni ti jáde lánàá. Sẹ́ni General Avengers ti address wa. It's like we don't even it's like ẹni tó sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn. Some people can accept what he said. Àwọn ẹ̀rí pé ń pín wa nìyẹn. You are dividing us. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ jẹ́ ìṣọ́run bàbá Mohbad tẹ́ ń ṣe backbone. The same Baba Mohbad came out and addressed this in one of your platform that we should be united. Is that how we're going to be united? The way you people are behaving? Is that how we're going to be united? Ṣebí bàbá tẹ́ni ẹgbẹ́ sọ́kàn tẹ́ respect nìyẹn. Ṣé respect advice tó fún yín? No. But General Vengeance respect him. That is why he applied wisdom and touched every one of us. I listened to him. That's why Mr. Ishak said, you said it all. There's nothing to add to it. Ọlọ́gbọ́n ló máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, kò ń ṣòmùgọ̀. Am I not close to Toyin Peperempe? I'm close to Toyin Peperempe. But General Vengeance give it to Toyin Peperempe. Is Toyin Peperempe not close to General Vengeance? She's close to him. They are very close than me. Me close to me need WhatsApp number gan. We don't talk behind only life me at General Vengeance so. General Vengeance is full Toyin je now. That is only tí ọmọ ìyá méjì bá wọnú ilé tó bá bára wọn sọ tọrọ. Tọrọ ẹni jáde wọ́n tanra wọn ni. What that man said yesterday is enough for us to just calm down and wait patiently for Senator Ish not to come and put nails. Kẹwa nail Senator Ish sórí cross. Ọmọ olúkálùkù wa ní ṣáwà làbí àbáwa ní ìjà Senator Ish ni àbáwa ní bàbá Senator Ish ni. Kẹ́rù pẹ́pẹ́ lè máa sọ̀rọ̀ sí ẹlẹ́lẹ́ni anyhow. He's a family man. Also, he said it yesterday. He's not a boy, he's a man, a grown-up man that have already test drive himself. Jerry, test drive. Yes, that is what they call a man. A man to tekole paka. A man, a complete man. A complete man that has his job and has his business. A complete man. Kílódé, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run. Ẹ fi Senator Ish sílẹ̀. Ó ti dájọ́ fún yín. Gbogbo máa wọ àkáǹtì bàbá. I've talked to my lovely sister, Toyin Peperempe. Even though ó ṣì ń ná orí mọ́ ògiri ni. We all have our own behavior. Kò sẹ́ni tó jẹ́ 100%. Kò sẹ́ni tó dá tán. I will not look at Toyin Peperempe because the way she behave. She can be nice. Ara wọn tó tutọ́ funfun síta tó mú ti dúdú sínú. Tọ́lá ń ṣe kàlábẹ́lẹ̀. Ṣé bó ń bọ́ta ó sọ̀rọ̀ ni? Ara wọn tí wọ́n jẹ́ pé nǹkan tí Toyin Peperempe ṣe. Wọ́n sọ lẹ́yìn tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n forí lagi tí wọ́n lè bọ́ síta. Ìwọ ló wá dánú tó sọ̀rọ̀ openly. Open heart ẹ̀ ni. With me, I still respect her for that. But that is not my opinion. Mo wá sígbà tí bàbá jáde in September náà. Gbogbo yìí lẹ ẹ fún bàbá jẹ bam bam bam. The next day, I came out, I was pleading. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run bàbá kọ́ ló sọ̀rọ̀. Ibo ni gbogbo yín fetí sí? Nísìnyí àyà kí bàbá tètè ẹ̀yin tó yẹ pé ẹ lè fara gbọ́rọ̀. Kẹ́ digest ọ̀rọ̀. Any little thing, pé. Any little thing, pé. Any little thing, pé. Ẹ ṣára bẹ́ mi fi Senator Ish sílẹ̀. Oore ló ṣe mí, ló ṣe bàbá Mohbad. Ṣé rí pé mi yọra mi. Èmi, yeti 70. Oore ni Senator Ish ṣe mí, and I appreciate him. Oore dẹ̀ ló ṣe bàbá Mohbad náà. I appreciate him for that. Nígbà tí bàbá Mohbad ń sọ pé Senator Ish òun ni first born àwọn, ibo lẹ wà. Tọ́jọ́ ya picture, ibo lẹ wà. Senator Ish pé first born àwọn ni, ibo lẹ wà. Nígbà mo mọ ayé ìgbà yín ni máa sọ o, láyé Brown. Tí bàbá bá ń ṣe show, tí bàbá bá ti fẹ́ go out of the way out of the line Senator Ishi máa gbé bàbá padà bàbá no bàbá kò Senator Ishi ò ní fẹ́ kí bàbá sọ but now allow bàbá kó sọ nǹkan put bàbá under the truck. Guresi, you mention one thing. Àwọn tó ń bá yín gé inú wọn dùn wípé wọ́n fún àwọn èèyàn kan jẹ wọ́n mọ̀ pé wọ́n ṣọrẹ fúnrú èmi ni. Èmi náà ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ bá yín download ẹ̀. Guresi said one thing. That thing statement tí bàbá sọ kò lè kúrò. Ṣé Tóyìn nìkan ni ló wà justice for Mohbad ni? Guresi, let me tell you something. Bàbá kò yẹ kán sọ nǹkan tó sọ yìí. Ọlá wí pé bàbá lọ́pọ̀ ọmọ ẹ̀ ni mo wò mọ́ wọn lára. Tó bá jẹ́rú ẹ̀yin máa gbogbo yín máa fún yín jẹ ni. Ọlá wí pé bàbá lọ́pọ̀ ọmọ ẹ̀ ni mo wò mọ́ bàbá lára. Nígbà tí Prince tó lọ sọ ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ fún bàbá. The right thing tó yẹ kí bàbá Mohbad sọ jáde lẹ́nu ẹ̀ ni pé ẹ má bínú sá. Ẹ má bínú sá. Tó bá jẹ́ orí platform tèmi àbí Senator Ishi ma stop bàbá immediately. Bàbá ẹ má jẹ́ kò nídìí. Ma stop bàbá immediately. But people are happy on that day. You know what I'm doing? But I still use it as a reference today. Tí ẹ̀yin lọ́rọ̀ tó bá ti jábọ́ kò ṣe kó mọ́. The right thing tó yẹ kí bàbá sọ ní immediately bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ni pé ẹ má bínú sá ẹ fi yá mi. The same bàbá mà ló jáde on the 9th of September. Tó wá plead fún San Wahab Shitu. Tó wo onírú, owó elépo, owó aláta, owó oníyọ̀. Ta fi ń sanwó fún San Wahab Shitu. Ká lè rí justice for Mohbad. Àwọn mà lọ wá plead fún San Wahab Shitu. Ẹjọ́ kí lèmi àti Tóyìn ṣiṣẹ́. Wọ́n fẹjọ́ sùn bàbá ni o. Bàbá dẹ̀ sọ pé but èmi náà dẹ̀ sọ pé bàbá náà ṣá wà nínú social media. Bàbá wọn náà wà lórí social media náà. But nǹkan tágbàlagbà máa sọ àgbàlagbà ẹni tó ti mature dáadáa máa sọ ní pé ẹ má bínú sá ẹ fi yá mi. But bàbá ní ká fi ọ̀rọ̀ San Shitu yá wọn báwọn ní káwọn ká bá wọn. Wọ́n ṣe sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ fún Prince ipe wo tó bá jẹ́ lórí justice for Mohbad ni nǹkan kí nǹkan téèyàn bá ṣe fún yín èmi ni mo ṣe bàbá ò ṣe sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Torí ẹ̀ mo sọ èmi ò ponú wọ́n kọ́ mi mo tún kọ́ra mi níta. Ìlú òyìnbó yìí kọ́ ni kọ́kọ́ travel pé mo wọ plane láyé mi ojú tèmi wà ń ta. I've done business different country làwa náà ti ṣe business kí tó wá fọkọ nílùú yìí. I've dealt with the immigration, custom officer, the airline. Mọ̀ pé wo èjì mi nígbà yẹn ni. That's why if you are not smart, you can't do it. Ọ̀dẹ̀ ọmọ ò lè ṣerú business yẹn kò lè cut àwọn nǹkan kan ẹgbàá bí mo ṣe sọ fún yín. Ọ̀dẹ̀ òpònú ọmọ kò lè ṣe. It's not about speaking English. It's not about speaking English. Nítorí ẹ̀ mo sọ mú ni ẹ má jẹ́ káwa náà kọwọ́ bọ̀ nǹkan tí kò yẹ ká kọwọ́ bọ̀ ṣáà. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe fẹ́ràn bàbá Mohbad làwa náà ṣe fẹ́ràn bàbá Mohbad. Torí bàbá Mohbad lọ pọ̀ mọ́mọ́ lọ́wọ́. Bàbá Mohbad lọ pọ̀ mọ́mọ́ lọ́wọ́. If Baba Mohbad can say that, anything about San Wahab Shitu ká fi yá wọn, the same thing should have happened. Kò ń ṣe pé wọ́n fi mí kọrin o. Ẹ mọ̀ pé orin yàtọ̀. Wọ́n sọ live and direct. Yeti 70. Ẹ lọ gbá another Yeti 70 on justice for Mohbad jáde. Fine, there's a lot of Toyin. What about Yeti 70? Yeti Mama wà, Yetunde wà, Yeti wà, Yeti 1 wà, Yeti 3 wà, Yeti 70 dà. Èmi náà fi yá bàbá Mohbad ní pé nítorí pé wọ́n pa ọmọ mọ́ bàbá Mohbad lọ́wọ́, wọn lè rí Mohbad mọ́ láyé. So ẹ má máa wá jáde kẹ́ máa wá ṣe bíi pé wọ́n gún wa náà lábẹ́rẹ́. Wọ́n gún wa lábẹ́rẹ́. À ń swallow ẹ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan ní ṣẹ́ ìmọ̀ṣà. Wọ́n gún wa lábẹ́rẹ́ à ń swallow ẹ̀. ń gún àwa náà lábẹ́rẹ́ àṣọ àlù ẹni but abẹ́rẹ́ kan ń gún èmi kò dùn mí kò rà mí torí pé kí ni kò ń ṣọ̀rọ̀ mi ló ń sọ kò ń ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ mi ló ń sọ kò dùn mí kò rà mí torí mi ń ṣe asínwín mi ń ṣe wèrè. ẹ má máa wò pé bóyá nítorí pé kinní kan àwọn èèyàn kan dákẹ́ á dákẹ́ pé torí pé little thing á ti máa blow fire ẹ mọ̀ pé fire lẹ́ ń tàn and once there you put fire the smoke will blow everywhere smoke á ràn gidigidi smoke máa ràn ní ẹ̀yin àgbà ní sáìdì ọ̀dọ̀ yín táwọn ọmọ young one bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ calm wọn down ẹ try láti calm wọn down ẹ má tún tanná sí ẹ ń blow ná iná yẹn bẹ ṣe ń tanná smoke yẹn ó ń lọ kiri most of us are Yorubas most of us ṣáwàtà fẹ́ dá Yorùbá dẹ́pà fẹ́ ní country rẹ̀ èmi mọ̀ pé ọ̀tẹ̀ ló máa bàjẹ́ ẹ wò á máa para wa tán nínú ìlú yẹn ni. tí nǹkan tẹ́mi fẹ́ sọ nìyẹn o Senator Ish kò ṣe anybody right thing ló jáde tó wá sọ right thing ló jáde tó wá sọ àwọn tọ́jọ́ jókòó round the table lọ ṣe mistake they should have involved àwọn tó ti jọ jókòó tẹ́lẹ̀ kí ká tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ owó dídá àwọn ló yẹ kán jọ jókòó irú nǹkan tí Tóyìn ṣe yẹn kò ní lè wọ́n ti sọ́lá ní ara wọn wọ́n ti calm ara wọn down hey calm down wọ́n ti bára wọn sọ kò ní dín gbègbè tí gbogbo ariwo ṣẹlẹ̀ ń sìn tẹ́ sọ pé ó sọ báyìí at the end she wants the money to go to Baba's mom.
Mọ́mí Yétì a máa wá justice tó tọ̀ ṣáà wá ni ṣẹ́bọ́bìnrin eléyìí ló gòkè wá sọ́dọ̀ díje sọnù àtọ́jọ́ náà sọ pé èmi.
They are not so losers. They are not. They are all winners because everybody has got a rationale behind every decision he or she has stood to defend concerning that issue of 30 million naira. And that is why I cannot talk down on anybody because of that money. Owó máa tán, èèyàn ló máa kùn. Owó máa tán, èèyàn ló máa kùn. The effort people have actually invested in J4M worth much more than 30 million naira. In fact, people have donated more in the past beyond 30 million naira into J4M to help this cause of justice to where we are. In fact, some people are still donating as we speak. Because the J4M is not yet over. And until the battle is won, there will not be what? Music for celebrations. So J4M is a continuous process and a continuous battle. I heard it when somebody was saying, you are calling some people emperor, you are calling some people general. Is it a war? Yes. Justice for Mohbad is a war.
A war.
If it is not a war, we will not be here 2.5 years and counting.
We war.
Even civil war. The first civil war, no, even the first World War only lasted 4 years. And justice for Mohbad is going to about 3 years now. Do you know how many more months, how many more years it will take to win justice for Mohbad battle? So if in your sawdust brain, General Moschino, thank you so much for that phrase. Sawdust ilowa lori. If in your sawdust brain, you don't see that J4M is a game of war, and only the violence can take it by force, then it means sawdust in your brain is the one that is disturbing your cycle. J4M is a war, if you don't know. Some people have lost their livelihood in this J4M. Some people have actually lost their marriage in this J4M. Some people have lost their jobs. Some have been put in SI.
Some have been pinned down for arrest. Some have been defamed just because they are part of J4M, just because they are defending the cause of justice. Some people are actually living under consistent fear just because they are standing that Mohbad will get justice. Tell me if it is not war that threatens the existence of not only us, but that of our generations on board. Is it an amusement park? If it is not war, tell me, is it an amusement park? It is not. It is not a trip to Dubai. We are not enjoying doing this, but it has become an exercise of necessity that we must do, not for our sake alone, but for the sake of our kids and our born kids. So that when the book of posterity shall be opened, and history will come to fall, they can remember what their granddad, grandmom, what they have done to beckon a hope of light, of a better life, and a better value for their life in the future. That is the essence of what we are doing. So in your sawdust brain, if you say, is it war? Is it war? Yes, it is war. In this J4M, some people have been declared wanted in this same J4M. And you don't know it's a war? Please, my Lord Polo, what do you say war? She warning. Mrs. Aja, my Lord Polo, it is a war. If it is not a war, spending your son wouldn't have kept quiet for about 2.5 years, not telling us how Wummi killed Mohbad. It's not war. It's an amusement park. Spending should move on. Mohbad don't buy. Everybody should enjoy. It is not war. That is what you are postulating. But it's a war. Spending shall never have rest of mind. Adura can never have rest of mind. DJ Bami can never have rest of mind. Lifestyle can never have rest of mind. Mohbad can never have rest of mind. Until they tell the world how Wummi killed Mohbad. Know that and no peace. I'm not here for you, Mrs. Aja, because you are not Alaja. You are Mrs. Aja. You are practicing what they call bestiality. Engaging in sexual activities with animals. That's what you are doing. You are the Mrs. Aja. Iyawo Aja. That dog you are portraying on your camera. That is your husband. That is what? That is your husband. So you are not Queen Alaja. You are not Queen Tony Aja. You are Mrs. Aja. Aja is your surname. You are the wife of the Aja. Let that sink into your brain. And it is quite difficult for somebody, Tiajan Funi blow job. For somebody, Tiajan Funi tongue treatment. It is quite difficult for you to have a proper listening capacity, like human beings, that have sexual activities with their fellow human beings. The only thing you have in your life that is valuable is the dog. So why will you be thinking sensibly? So I'm not surprised, but this session is not for you. Like I told you, I am under the weather. Do you understand? I don't want to struggle to address you. I want to be more audible than this. I am vengeance, and I am vengeance for a reason. I know vengeance is one of the most wanted in J4M. I know many people. Let me help you today. I know many people want to see vengeance go down. You want to see vengeance? Even on the same the people that we call ourselves Baba, they want to throw a party. The day they hear that something has happened to vengeance, they want to go into their inner circle and celebrate and say, yes, a lot of vengeance here, a lot of vengeance here, a lot of vengeance here. I know what I carry. I know my value. And that is why I'm not taking anything lightly. That is why I am as guided as what? I am as guided than guardian angel. That is why. So when they say vengeance, I will just laugh. But Mrs. Aja, like I said, I am not coming for you today. Your own is a special package. Your what? If I'm coming for you, it's going to be a special package. I hear the way you are shouting like somebody whose SAT was below 50. SAT is called saturation of oxygen level in your blood. Normally, your SAT should be above 95%. But if you're having chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, if it is above 90, that is still okay. They know that you have that disease and they'll be monitoring you closely. But Mrs. Aja, the way you are shouting yesterday, you are shouting like somebody who was already below 50. And all you needed to do was for them to pack you into a mortuary. Do you understand? Queen Aja. One of the well-known diseases of the dog is rabies. Rabies, yes, if it is less than 90, they have to rush the person. Rabies. And if you to bat in Bajasun, Paolo Shetini rabies, what is my rabies now? Most of the deadly diseases in life, they are from the animals. They call them zoonotic disease. Zoonotic inflicted diseases. And you, that the only thing precious in your life is Aja. Tejosun, Tejonji. I heard it when you said the pay what Aja and Jomansun. You are the one that told you what pay on Besuni. You said it yourself. I'm not ready for you yet, actually. It's just a preamble. You know, when you want to read a newspaper, no, not newspaper, when you want to read a story, they always write something there. Introduction and summary. What? They will just write it there. So if you don't have time to read everything, you just quickly read the summary and you have an idea what the story is going to be about. Or if you want to write a project, you must present a what? Introductory page. Or pages, if it's more than one. So that at least your marker might have idea of what your project is all about. This one is just like a preamble. I'm just testing a microphone with you. I heard the way you are abusing that dog. Because dog abuse was what you are doing for that dog yesterday. The dog was even sleeping, Jeje. But you see, Aja ton logu. Aja ti ṣiṣẹ́ lórí ẹ̀. Ó ti rẹ̀ ẹ́. Nígbà tó dọ̀sán, the Aja wanted to sleep. Ó tún pariwo lé Aja yẹn lórí. So possible. Aja lọ kọ ìwọ níyàwó. Ó ti ṣiṣẹ́ tán lórí ẹ̀. Ó tún wá di ọ̀sán. You do think energy kékeré ni ọkùnrin máa ń waste ni? Ṣé o mọ energy tàjà yẹn ti máa waste lórí ẹ̀ lóru? Tọ́lá kò yẹ kó máa sùn. Ìgbà ìwọ̀ tí wọ́n ń pariwo lé lórí. You abuse the dog again. You abuse that dog again. You are just shouting. You are shouting. You are shouting. You are shouting. Bí ẹni tó fẹ́ dákú. Are you epileptic? Are you epileptic? Because the way I'm seeing you, kì í ṣe àìsàn kan ló máa wà lára ẹ. Àwọn àìsàn máa pọ̀ tó ń bẹ ìjà. Omi sókè, omi sílẹ̀, omi sókè, omi sílẹ̀. Mímí ẹ̀ wà débí kankan mọ́. Mímí ẹ̀ kò lọ sókè kò lọ sílẹ̀. Ó wá wà lágbègbè méjì ayé àtọ̀run. One day now, if they hear that this stupid woman, people will now start saying, hey, yeah, oh, there's a justice. Mama, people say justice. What the heck? Yeah? What the heck? Even my grandchild is saying, what the heck? What the heck? I have not started though. Don't start counting the score yet, though. It's not 1-1 yet, though, please. It's not 1-1 yet. What you have done is 1-0. You are still leading by 1. You understand? You are leading by 1 goes to nothing. I have not started scoring. I have not played anything. Do you understand? What the heck, yeah? What we are doing now is we are just lining up. Do you understand? The war has not started. Don't ever forget that vengeance is a man of peace. When it comes to J4M, I don't want to praise myself, but my integrity in J4M is working shoulder to shoulder with VDM. My integrity in J4M, my loyalty in J4M to a producer Valoba is on scratch. It's unquestionable. In fact, it's unfathomable to some people. In fact, many could not comprehend it. In fact, Wummi Cynthia Adebanjo, to bank vengeance, man shaking it. Tell me platform with vengeance, man burning. Side Elegushi, what mama go vengeance. Oh, let me go vengeance. So my integrity, my loyalty, my stand in J4M has never been compromised, has never been taunted or doubted, has never been blurred. It is as clear as a crystal. Nothing, no one can cast aspersion on my commitment to game about justice in J4M. I heard when you are talking about Said Elegushi. Don't worry, we have not started. Like I said, we have not started, okay? You understand? We are just, we have not started, please. We have not started. You don't understand? I have not scored any goal with you. You are still leading by 1 goes to 0. Now, when we start, we will start counting score. Queen Alaja is an anti-justice. It's not she's not looking for any justice. So when I say anybody that abused me on our part, that I will not actually do any war with anybody. For the sake of tranquility and peace, I still maintain that stand. But Queen Alaja is not a supporter of justice. And the same treatment, high vengeance, we give to Iyabo Ojo is the same treatment I will give to Mrs. Aja. The same treatment I will give to Adura. It's the same treatment I will give to Aja. The same treatment I will give to who? I will give to Karima. The same treatment I will give to this Alaja. The same treatment I will give to those idiots. All of them that are obstructing justice. The same treatment I will give to Ajao. The same treatment, the same way I stood against Papa Bingo. It's the same treatment, the same way I'm going to stand against Queen Aja. The same way I stood against Lati is the same way that I, vengeance, is going to stand against Queen Aja. The same way I stood against Tenny, is the same way I'm going to stand against this Mrs. Aja. The same way I stood against Lagata. There ain't more wrong. The same way I stood against Temi and all our platform. The same way I stood against Said Elegushi. The same way I stood with those idiots, all of them. The same way I'm going to stand against Mrs. Aja. And I don't care whose horse is God. You are standing with Queen Alaja concerning her defense of spending. It means you are standing against Baba Mohbad. Let it sink into your brains. If you are standing with Queen Aja, Mrs. Aja, it means you are standing against justice for Mohbad. I am saying it again. As long as Mrs. Aja is protecting spending, just the way Iya Mohbad is protecting Darosa and Adura, just the way Iyabo Ojo and Said are protecting Wummi and Liam, just the way Lagos State government are protecting Wummi Sita Adebanjo, just the way Karima was protecting Wummi, is protecting Wummi, and still protecting herself till today. There's no difference between you and all the anti-justice. Don't get it beclouded. Don't get it twisted. There's nothing complex in this situation that you cannot comprehend. Except to buy person just lower looking loku. Bureau General Moschino. It's so clear. It's so clear. It's just like me coming out now and say, Movema defend the Darosha. And in your same mind, you are now coming to me that you want to stand with me. And you are still saying you are fighting for justice. Share you the wine or see me. Mrs. Aja, like I said, this live session is not about you. We have not started. You are still leading by one goal to nothing. Okay? I got your ball. You scored in my net when you came out. I am still in a logistic room. I'm in a logistic room. Do you understand? So this live session is not for you. And like I said on General Youth 70 yesterday, I am 1,000,000% in supporting General Yeti 70 against Queen Alaja and spending, and any other person that comes out against all the anti-justice. We know those that do not have a stake in that house when Mohbad was killed. Anybody that is coming to join justice, you know the same thing that I said. You see, when Karima came, everybody could bear me witness that I stood against Karima. Shoulder to shoulder against shoulder, not shoulder to shoulder. Shoulder to shoulder means I was supporting her. I stood shoulder against shoulder in opposing party to her. Because it's not possible. Karima, whose interest was in the house, it's not possible for Karima to come and tell you that she might get justice now. This one is the common sense. Though I know that even common sense has eluded some people. It's very simple. It is very simple. Anybody that has a stake in that house when Mohbad was killed, don't expect any truth to come out from them. What happened with Karima at the end of the day? She repented Boko Haram. Kole, Kona. The justice of Mohbad supporters. Dasimeta. Kole to Makolo. It's a common knowledge. It's a common thing. You don't need to be a university graduate to understand the game. Mrs. Aja adopted son. Mohbad. The same Mrs. Aja jáde pé òun bẹ́ yín jà fún Mohbad. Ẹ̀yin àti sawdust bu ẹ̀yin. Ẹ̀dẹ̀ sọ pé òótọ́ ni It's Aja on that for justice. You be so just bring Lenny Lori now. It's not possible now. And forget about whatever Aja is saying. Mrs. Aja is saying. Oba will go $1 billion in left Baba Mohbad. She feel pay. Oh my key spend is so Tony. Don't go spend it in Dakela to joy. There will be more consequences any. So the same way I stood against all those people, that's the same way I'm going to stand against Queen Alaja, Mrs. Aja, Tumbaja son. So if you are surprised that you don't know her, because I was reading some comments, somebody say, with the level of integrity of vengeance, I am disappointed. I can be standing with a Generate 70. That I just laugh. I don't expect him to be doing this, so I just laugh. What are telling me, Nipe? See, Yabojo, Toba Walo ni buy. We pay, move from Baba ni 20 million naira. Emma Korayin, Emma Lojogo to Yabojo. Emma Nipe to Odin from Baba Lowo. Therefore, Yabojo wa justice. I need to laugh 3 times. Common sense now. It is a common sense. It is a common sense. Anyone that has interest in the justice of Mohbad, don't expect any help from such people. They cannot do anything because they are complicit. They are what? They are complicit in the whole thing. They can't do anything. It's just a normal thing. Everybody wants to cover his or her house. Everybody wants to cover his or her house. No matter what he or she does, he or she will be protecting his own or her own interest. And that is what Mrs. Aja is doing. No matter what she does, she's protecting spending. Spending is her own target. Spending is her own target. Anytime, any day. No matter what she does, Adua remain the priority for Mohbad today. Darosha remain the priority for Folashade today. Wummi remain the priority for Yabojo. Liam remain the priority for Said Elegushi today. Why don't you go and meet all those people and stand by them in justice for Mohbad and tell them they are looking for justice? So if there's anything vengeance has ever stood for in J4M, it is what? It is integrity and it's conscience. Because that's who I am. You see, all this one that you are saying, Queen, I told you we have not started. Do you know what they call Edun? This live session is not for you. Don't let it look as if I've scored one back. No, I've not scored one back. Oh. Please, I've not scored one. I'm just assembling my equipment. Yeah. I'm just displaying my equipment. The war have not started because I heard you when you are shouting, vengeance, vengeance, vengeance. Hey girl, never be a ja, can't reply me. Never be a ja, can't reply me. Ah, God of mercy. Wummi Cynthia Adebanjo, o terisi, o palori ni. Wummi Cynthia Adebanjo, o terisi vengeance, o palori. Ditemi se poto ye. Wọ́n ṣe poto. What the last defense Wummi? Aye wọ́n ta sí vengeance lọ́wọ́ ni. Wọ́n rí kankan fi vengeance ṣe. Ṣé ìwọ ìnúmẹ̀ lásán? Ìwọ ìnúmẹ̀ Mrs. Aja tó ń ká lólò. Tó ń ṣe bí ẹ̀rọ alùpùpù. tó ṣe lè tó máa kú lónìí dọ́là ṣe ìwú ẹ̀ lásán. Ojú tó ti rókun tó ti rọ̀ sàrí Àjíbọ́lá tó ti rókun ojú tó ti rókun tó ti rọ̀ sàrí tó bá rómi ní balùwẹ̀ àdàbí pé kò rí nǹkan nítorí ó ti rókun ojú tó ti rókun tó ti rọ̀ sàrí. Do you know the beginning of vengeance? You know where vengeance is coming from? Do you know the background of vengeance? Do you know the war he has fought? Do you know humanitarian services he has done while coming up? Do you know how he was molded? Do you know how he was brought up? Do you know how vengeance was nurtured? Do you know what vengeance represents? I was reading comments and I was laughing. Thank you so much, Gladys Toffee baby. I was reading comments and I was laughing. Somebody said, what the vengeance if I do queen you. We were shouting, I get very sick a day, and I get a stage. Oh, yeah, go, a speech of here, and your, and me shot here, and your, and go a content, and your, and good God, God, I was just laughing. Oh, God, make you shell go. Mrs. Aja, àfọ́kùnkò on vengeance, on dúró tòrótòró ni. When I wanted to come into justice of Mohbad fully, mo ti mú ẹbọ ara ilé mo mú ṣe. I prepared for war when I came in. Did I tell you I came into justice of Mohbad to foment any friendship with anybody? From the name alone, does that not signify something different to you? For that name alone. When I came to justice, one fire just left everybody knew. And that is why I am saying it 24/7. And to my Moshe vengeance, if J for MB, want it be any more co on the vengeance. Any to coco man. Shewari, and to one man, to co, or do we call anything? I hear somebody saying, when General Buki just say, when he had this issue, and then he was talking about Elegushi, somebody said, vengeance is next. Oh yeah, vengeance. When I will apologize, I just laugh. Let me laugh 3 times. Oshé. Mrs. Aja, mo ń bọ̀ ní mi ti dé. We have not started though. We have not started. You are still leading me by 1 goal to nothing. Okay? We have not started. The battle has not started at all. You know, you said, "Emi atepajo ma scoring." It was away. There's nobody on Team Baba. Tole Neshe Vengeance is. There's nobody. You know, go to bed with my son. There's nobody, even on Zimbabwe, told nation vengeance. Nobody. I'm saying it with my full chest. Because anybody Vengeance is the only person who pay thing with me. On my chat team Baba. Please, Vengeance. Do you know that Vengeance? Please, can you give us his details? Please, can you give us his phone number? Please. See, there is a concessional meetings between the so-called team Baba and team Wummi. I want to come bad. I always see their chat. Me, I will just laugh. Do you know Kinika? Do you know Kinika? I will just be laughing. Hey. I am so many years ahead of you. My voice is young, but my brain is not that of an infant when it comes to battle of war, like fighting for justice. I was made for this. Actually, I was made for this. I was made to fight justice. My antecedent is there in my school, even in the profession I represent. Do you understand? So, ikú ló fẹ́ pa àgbà tí a ní bá kú lórí ẹ̀sìn bẹ́ẹ̀. I'm saying it to go and consult anybody you want to consult. Nobody. Nope. We have not started Queen Elijah, like I said. Thank you so much for that one. Let me stop there because I'm not, I told you, I'm under the weather. And you can see, I'm just doing this gently because I'm under the weather. When I'm fully back, I will now start the game with Elijah. And Gladiator DFW. I knew that when I was being celebrated on General Trust No One platform, you came up and you told me, General Vengeance, I want you to use your position to foment togetherness among Team Baba. And I'm telling you that mandate has not been defeated. I am working day and night to ensure that we have what? Peace and tranquility among us. Brother DFW, I have not left that mandate. I knew you were passionate about it, and you were even emotional on that day. And I made a promise. I said I would do all I can to ensure that we experience peace and tranquility among us. And I've not reneged on that promise made to you by your DFW. But Mrs. Aja is an enemy of justice, and I've never seen her as a family. And that is why I am going all out war against Mrs. Aja, because it's an anti-justice. She's a pure anti-justice. Moving away from there, because I said I'm not here for Mrs. Aja actually. Please, Jenna Gracie, this is not making a show for you. But I want to quickly correct a notion. And that's why I put this thing there, that the boundaries. We have all got boundaries in this J4M, and we have all got principles in J4M. Jenna Gracie. I left a message. I was in your DM on TikTok and left a message. Maybe you have not seen it. Because after that program with Immunisa, I received some concerning messages where people actually said what was going on, what happened with Jenna Gracie. Why will you make such a statement about me during that live session at immunization? And I said, you will be the best person to actually provide an answer to that. Because that your message was totally inflammatory, uncalled for, unnecessary, excessive, and far a joke than expected. I'm talking about you now, Mr. Gracie. You and I have fought, we fought many battles together in this J4M for about 2.5 years. Yes, 2.5 years. we stood shoulder by shoulder, fighting for Mohbad to get justice. And I could remember, in all those battles, vengeance have never been a place where your name is being ridiculed. And I will stay there and kept quiet. Because I was aware of the seen and unseen battles that you actually fought because of J4M, because you are standing for Joseph Aloba. I have defended you on many occasions, even in your absence. When people say, rubbish, I will tell them, provide me with the evidence. If not, please, I will not tolerate such an assumption about second in command.
Mr. Vengeance, let me quickly chip in something.
I don't want you to chip in because Annie Gores is an issue.
No, I just want to say, you remember the day you settled the rigmarole between me and Guresi on Conference platform?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, it was you and Sexy Me, but basically it was because of your presence. I think you should continue to handle this situation with maturity.
Yes, of course. This is not, like I said, this is not calling out Guresi. I just want to actually caution him as much as I can. This is a brotherly love. Just calling him on a brotherly love level. Because I don't want such to be repeated again. That you will face me one-on-one and you will tell me that I was gang fighting. That statement was too much for you. You are the least expected personality to have that statement said. I never expected it to come from you. I never expected it to come from you. You know, that statement did not befit you, General Guresi. I want to believe that it was a slip of tongue. I would like to also believe that it was a joke, but I would like it to remain as a joke. And I wouldn't like you to repeat such with me again, please. You've almost paid the maximum price in J4M. So I know everything you have done positively to help justice for Mohbad. And that is why there was no way. Yes, Gladiator, love you always. We are brothers, of course. I respect him like a judgment day. But he should reciprocate that respect with me. There are some people that will speak about vengeance in J4M, even in Baba's team. I will not even look at them twice because they don't exist in my world. They are personal non grata. They are non-existent. But there are some people that will speak about vengeance. I will be forced to renege on the promises of peace that I made to Gladiator DFW. And I will give that person a response. And unfortunately, General Guresi is one of those that will speak rudely about vengeance. Then I will renege the promises of peace that I made. Because we are both warriors and we fought side by side for the sake of this justice. So I don't expect him to make such a statement about me. But just like I said, I'm not calling you out because I want to abuse you, no. Because we are one on the same side of Babaloba. What I'm saying is that don't play to the gallery, General Guresi. Do not play to the gallery. If there were anyone or any group of people, maybe perhaps jailing you up, Don't play into their hands. Don't play into their hands. Don't play into their hands. You are respected. Let us respect each other. Please keep the respect mutual between us. That statement was unwarranted. Gang fighting. And you call my name to it. General Gracie, I'm letting this go. What? But please, be guided. Don't make such a statement about me again. Do not make that statement about me again. I'm not part of those that you can abuse, please. You remain a brother, you remain a general, and you are a general with a title. You are a statesman in justice for Mohbad. You are a statesman in justice for Mohbad. Your word is authority because you are so close to Babaloba. And that is why I respect you. Please don't commit that blunder again. I believe it was a blunder. Don't commit it again. Don't commit again to my side, especially. Do you understand, please? Okay? Thank you so much. And like I said, I don't want anybody to talk about Gracie. No, nobody should talk about him. He's a general, and the same treatment I will give to General Comfy, I'll give to General 870, give to General Sesame, Trust No One, and other generals. It's the same treatment I will give to General Gracie. Do you understand? I believe it's just a misunderstanding, and that we fall into the right places. I left him a message, actually. So, and I believe people would have screen record this one. I also send it to him. It's just to tell him not to go that route with me. I don't have any problem with him. To be sincere, I don't have any problem with any of the we generals in justice for Mohbad. I don't. Even though there are some hands, and once they come, they will be on the comment section, commenting rubbish. I don't see them. They don't exist. They are not part of those people who will respond to see. They are not part of the people I will be responding to. I don't see them. They don't exist. That is it. So that is it about that. So, and then lastly, before I go, if anybody want to talk, before I allow people to start talking, I want to say thank you to all those God used to expose that fake DNA saga. All those God used to expose the government plan concerning the DNA. I've said something that this government control DNA. It's like they about fi eku, I tell about fi olongbo so eku ni. You all know that olongbo cannot provide a safe environment for eku. It's not possible. Olongbo must eat eku. Eku is never safe with olongbo. It's not possible. Other you got about fi ewure to fi so isu ni. There's no way ewure will see issue and ewure will not get issue. Possible. Other you got about fi eku so eja didi ni. There's no way eku will see eja didi. Ti eku oni je eja didi. It's a natural phenomenon. And God bless General York Daddy. That has been our stand so far. And that is why when this issue of the pick 3 hospitals, Meiji is Kirika, I was just laughing. I was never surprised. I was never surprised. Do you think the government and Wummi, they really want to do any DNA? Do you think they really want to do any DNA? They don't. don't. Do you think they don't know that Liam is not for Mohbad? They know now. They know Monaca. 100. That's 100. One more by a baggy. To let you one more now. Say not today, ni. Then not today, ni. You don't check out Mohbad. You buy a way to go more. What is the relationship between where Mrs. Alaja? You said vengeance. There might be a dad uncle Said Legushi. What is the relationship between Mohbad and Said Legushi? To Said Legushi say one petition. Ṣé epo ni Mohbad ló ń bá Saidi Tani? Àbí ó bá wá sí lóko? Àbí ó bá kọ́lé? What is the relationship between the two of them? People are not blind to know that the only thing that could tolerate power méjì náà pọ̀ ni ọmọ tí wọ́n pè ní Liam now. So when Iyabo Ojo came out at that time, tó ń pariwo, hey, Sam Larry, Elegushi, tó ń pariwo, the next time tẹ́ máa rí Iyabo Ojo, kí lẹ rí, ṣe bó ṣe lágàdédé ni, kábíyèsí ló ṣe. Ṣé àti pé Iyabo Ojo náà mọ̀ pọ̀ máa lè ní Liam jẹ́ ni? Àfi pé Sanwó-Olú ò mọ̀ wípé Liam pé ọmọ ìkálára wọn ni. Ó ṣe ní pé Mohbad nìkan kọ́ ló máa kọ́ kú. I don't understand. Why you now think that this government, the government, what they want to do is the best, you know. Hey, what they want to do is the best, you know. We believe in the government. If you actually believe in the government, why did you now go to vet the hospitals chosen by the government again? It means you didn't even believe in the government. It means you knew that the government wants to shortchange the DNA. So it means the voice of us that were shouting that this government can never be trusted. It means we are the voices of the listening. And we are the one that actually awaken your consciousness that a woman get. Because if you wanted to follow everything that has been said, there shouldn't have been any reason for anybody to go and find out now. But you have hospital to Wummi, show tissue, and go say tissue, so technical, go technical. So it means you also did not believe in the government. Simple as ABC. So what makes a difference? We are the same thing. And that is why I vengeance on Immunizer platform. I appreciated everybody that God used to bring out that expose. Though it was not surprising, but it was needed for the world to know this is what the government has been planning. Like welfare officer, like Lagos State government. What is the difference? 3 hospitals were big. The court said they were going to cross-check all the hospitals. And they will take one from each that has the capacity to carry out the DNA. That was what the court said. But at the end of the day, the DNA center chosen by Wummi, no tissue-based DNA. DNA center chosen by the court. They don't do tissue-based DNA. What does that tell you? Let me laugh 3 times. Okay, court does not have the means to confirm from the hospital. Okay, no. So the hospitals, they lie to the court. Okay, no, that was not what happened. Okay, there was a break in communication between the court and those hospitals. No, that was not what happened. What really happened was that it was after the court confirmed that they could do it, the hospital later decided that they would not be able to do it. Let me laugh one more time. Some things cannot be surprising to us again. The game of autopsy and toxicology is the game they are trying to play with the DNA. Simple as ABC. Why is it difficult for you people to understand? So this actually justify all of us that said we will not believe in the court administered DNA. Have we not vindicated now? Have we not been vindicated? We are vindicated, Monakai. I'm not in Dawalari now. You that you went to cross-check, God bless you all. I don't know, check out here. God bless them. Awata Pariwo, be Johannu the Baptist in the wilderness. You pay Ẹ̀tún Olúwa ṣe o. Ẹ̀tún Olúwa ṣe o. Ẹ má ṣe sùn o. Ẹ má sùn o. Ẹ má sùn o. Ẹ má sùn o. Ẹ má ìkún ọdún ìpọlọ wí dà. We are also vindicated. We are so vindicated. Because I'm we pay, hey, tí ó bá lọ́wọ́ kan onílé nínú, ó difficult kí àlejò kó sábà tẹ̀wọ́ lù kó a máa náwó sí adìẹ funfun nínú ọbẹ̀ ata. Wọ́n pa àwọn kan wà nínú bí tó gbọ́ Yorùbá délẹ̀, wọ́n máa understand òwe mi yẹn. It will be highly impossible for a stranger to walk into a town by midnight and yet is able to point to a what? White fowl, cooked white fowl in the soup. It's not possible now. Somebody must have told him now, or told that way, a late one says in the pot again, on ya the funga tapa, to ye danuni, Moloshiribe. You will never know by instinct. We don't need anybody to tell us, at the court, at the Wummi, at the welfare officer, these people are working for the same cause. Baba Mohbad in the car, Olodajuro. Autopsy and toxicology, that was government ṣe. Ẹjọ́ ṣe sample yẹn, ṣó kò ní Lagos ni. Kò kò ní Lagos now. Kò kò ní Lagos now. Kò kò ní Lagos. The winning are just to tell us that the same thing is what they are planning to do. The centers, they know that they don't have the capacity to carry tissue DNA. Courts, Omu Kalare, O present here. Women, Otumu Kalare, O to present here. And the supply, take back result. Result will let one. I'll call to more resources now. I'm telling you, Gladys, allow me. Don't be judging me that. Don't be judging me that. Now, you now. I want you more resources. Resources. Don't forget, the welfare officer, the lawyer said they contacted them that they should bring one of the family members. That result, what in England, the welfare officer fi contact wọn. Ibo yẹ mú family members wá ká lọ ṣe test. Result yẹn náà ni wọ́n ti ní dóni lónìí. Wọ́n ti preserve ẹ̀. Result yẹn, wọ́n ti print ẹ̀. Ó ti ready. Wọ́n ti sign. Letter headed. Everything ti wà pa. Ó ti wà ní envelope. But wọ́n ti seal ẹ̀. Because wọ́n lè seal ẹ̀. Everybody tí wọ́n fi lè seal ẹ̀. Wọ́n ní the date. Date nìkan ni wọ́n wá. Date nìkan. Wọ́n ló kún lórí resort tí gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì àti Wùmí tí wọ́n gbé dání o. Date nìkan péré òní wọ́n wá. Kó má di pé wọ́n á lọ ṣe test ní September 2026. Wọ́n á lọ kọ date November 2025 síbẹ̀. Òun wọ́n ṣe ti kọ date kankan sí. The result is already with them o. Lórí ní èjì yẹn o. And that was why I said 2-0 to Wale. Now, when we were saying 2-0 to Wale, some people were castigating us. Kidika. Ẹjọ́, kí wá ló ṣẹlẹ̀ báyìí? Ṣé 2-0 ti Wale? Tí máa pé àwọn èèyàn sọ jí. Ẹjọ́, ṣé kò ní the 2 goes down báyìí? It should have been 2 goes down. And you know why I will pray for those that God used again to go and verify those things. And pray for those of us that we also awaken the spirit of people. We pray government over 2.5 for me. Do you know during that time that we were discussing that issue? During that time, Lord the Immunizer, when General Bilon was talking, do you know that Temi's platform? Ṣé mọ̀ pé ó shock wọn bákan. How come? Báwo ni wọ́n ṣe mọ̀? There is confidentiality of information. Why will they come out? How will they tell them? Why will they know? How will they talk about it? They started crying. Cried a lot. Kábà parọ́, àwọn tẹ́lẹ̀ platform wọ́n sunkún, omi kún okun àgbọ̀n wọn. They were quite happy. They thought everything will be delivered as planned. You know, delivered as ordered. They have ordered it. They thought nobody will vet the process. They thought the gladiators and generals will not reach out to those hospitals. The only thing that can be done to avoid the impending doom is what is being done right now. If anybody is telling you that way, if anybody is telling you that way, I can't love testing one now. So bad day. Okay, God bless you. You know some people who are saying, I can't love testing one. So bad day. Or then we will now know what to do. If they had followed that talk, do you think they would have been able to salvage the situation? That would have been the greatest joke of the centuries. That would have been the greatest joke. The same way they did with autopsy and toxicology part 2. And up to today, I've not heard about autopsy and toxicology part 3. The same game would have been done about DNA. And that would have been the end of the DNA saga. There will not be redress. There will not be appeal. There will not be anything. That would have been the head, sealed and delivered. Nothing would have happened. If they had waited. If they had waited. But now, go to Temi's platform. You will see that they are not talking about DNA again. Wọ́n ti sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn di kí ló ń kọ ilé tó wà ní Ìbàdàn yìí.
Ọ̀rọ̀ di ohun.
Èkìní kan orí yọmí, ẹ wá gbẹnu sí Mike. Àwọn náà ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ mí. Mo lọ yọjú òwò mo rẹ́rìn. Yéè, ibi tí wọ́n fojú sí ọ̀nà ògbàbẹ̀. Wọ́n ti gbàgbé ní Edison. Wọ́n á di sọ̀dí wúkẹ̀, wọ́n ti máa jó. Wọ́n á di sọ̀dí wúkẹ̀, wọ́n ti máa jó. Wọ́n ti máa jó. Ọgbà tí wọ́n rí pé tàkùté ti mú eku wọn mọ́lẹ̀. Tàkùté ó ti gá àwọn eku wọn mọ́lẹ̀. Ṣé ẹgbẹ́ kan tó sọ ẹni ti DNA? Mo gbọ́ kọ́kọ́ ní pé wọ́n gbé àṣírí yẹn jáde. Mo gbọ́ táwọn tẹ́mi pariwo. Yes, we are waiting. Kó ṣàṣe test yẹn. Tí wọ́n fi lè ṣe test yẹn. Ẹ tí wọ́n bá bí dáa, kó pé ọmọ yẹn ló máa lè. Ẹ tí wọ́n bá bí dáa, kó pé ọmọ ló máa lè. Ìgbà tí wọ́n ju àṣírí wọn síta báyìí. Mo kàn gbọ́. Ẹ má dá wọn lóhùn. Ẹ jọ, ẹ ká lọ máa sọ nǹkan míì. Wọ́n pòǹdà ni, wọ́n á di olúpòǹdà. Ẹ má dá wọn lóhùn jàre. Ẹ ká máa sọ nǹkan míì tí wọ́n kàn lọ ń pílẹ̀ àwọn kíkọ́ ní ẹnìkan tó sọ pé ó jẹ mí lówó ni, kò jẹ mí lówó ni. Mo rò pé níbo lẹ gbà débì. Dánú pé hey yes, let them do the test. If they do the test, láti ṣe ọdí kan, tọkọ yẹn ló máa lè. Wọ́n rẹ̀ gún àgbà tí wọ́n ju bọ́ọ̀bù lu wọn. Mo like bomb blast yẹn. Ṣé mọ̀, ó dàbí ìgbà tí eṣinṣin bá bo nǹkan kan, understand? Ọwọ́ oṣù ọwọ́ tó tóbi tó wá di búgà ṣe wọn báwọn ìṣìyẹn ṣe máa ń fọ́nká àtòkù òkú òṣìṣẹ́ wa pọ̀ lẹ́lẹ́lẹ́ lọ bí òkú àwọn tẹ́bí platform ṣe pọ̀ nìyẹn àwọn tó kù wá fọ́nká wọ́n á di pé ẹ ká lọ máa sọ nǹkan mí o ẹ ká máa sọ nǹkan mí ẹ má dá wọn lò kíákíá ni wọ́n di olúpọ̀ǹdà wọ́n change status in the street because wọ́n mọ̀ pé iná tí wọ́n dá fún ẹyẹ gúnugún ẹyẹ míì wọn ló mú láàánú wọn nìyẹn. God bless. I forgot the name of that person. Somebody said we meet him. Had 3 meetings with welfare officer. 3 meetings with welfare officers and 2 meetings with the magistrate, with the family court judge. Have you now seen the manifestation of those meetings now? Wọ́n mọ̀ pé ọmọ àlè lọ́mọ yẹn. Kò sẹ́ni tí ó mọ̀ pé ọmọ àlè lọ́mọ yẹn. From Karima to Mohbad, to Adura, to Folashade, to Temi Platform, to Iyabo Ojo, to Tonto Duke, to Tonto whatever, to Tonto rubbish. All of them are pọ̀ màlè lọ́mọ yẹn. To Sanwó-Olú, wọ́n mọ̀ pọ̀ màlè lọ́mọ yẹn, pọ́mọ yẹn kì í ṣe ti Mohbad. Tí ó bá jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀, wáyé tí wọ́n ṣe máa ní ẹ mú hospital mẹ́ta wá, méjì tẹ̀ mú wá, kò sílẹ̀ tó dẹ̀ ṣe test ẹ̀ ní wọ́n kàn ṣe.
Avengers.
Ó sọ̀rọ̀ jàre general.
He's on my live show. Now that man comment on my comment section, sir, that they are to go and meet a welfare officer 3 times.
God bless you. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, kárí lóòótọ́ ọmọ ọkọ lọmọ yẹn. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ kí lẹ lọ ṣe ìpàdé ìdákọ́kọ́ pẹ̀lú welfare officer fún. Abi, I don't understand. You said Mohbad was the only one to ever fún ẹni jọ́gìrì. You said Mohbad was the only one to já facility ẹ. Mohbad was the only one to ever come London rí. Mohbad was the only one to ever sọ́ọ̀kì ẹ rí. Mohbad was the only one to ever ṣe kíní kan rí. Kò sẹ́ni bọ̀dì tó gorí ẹ̀ rí o. Rí kíní kan lómi mọ́. Kíní kan ayé parẹ́ ọmọ yẹn ọmọ ẹ̀yìn o Liam ni o. Ọjọ́ tí wọ́n bí orúkọ kan ti tán nílẹ̀ ni òun là ṣe rí orúkọ Victor fún tó fi jẹ́ Liam lẹ̀ fún. Ọjọ́ tí wọ́n bí placenta bóòrì fisa ti wáyé òní placenta ṣe disappear. Ọjọ́ tí wọ́n bí gbogbo àwọn hospital tó wà nílẹ̀ kíparata gbogbo wọn ni wọ́n lọ sí strike. Wọ́n mọ̀ pé ọmọ ológun kan ń bọ̀ wáyé ẹ mọ̀ pé gbàdúrà fẹ́ bí Jésù Kristi náà wọ́n ní kò sáàyè kankan lẹ́niwẹ̀ wọ́n ní ibùjẹ́ ẹran ní space wà gbàdúrà fẹ́ bí Jésù Kristi. ọjọ́ tó fẹ́ bí Liam náà wọ́n ní pé olùgbàlà Nàìjíríà rèé o gbogbo hospital tó wà ní Lẹ́kí ó yẹ gbọ́dọ̀ lọ strike ibùjẹ́ ẹran nílé alágbo la gbọ́dọ̀ lọ bí ọmọ yẹn sí nítorí ó fi orí jọ Jésù ó fẹsẹ̀ jọ ànábì jáfọ́ ibùjẹ́ ẹran la gbọ́dọ̀ lọ bí ọmọ yẹn sí so wọn gbọ́dọ̀ bí sí hospital wọ́n nígbà ẹ̀dá ẹ̀ ò yan hospital pé ilé alágbo lẹ̀dá ẹ̀rọ mọ́ irú ọmọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ọ̀dẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ gbé placenta wáyé pé placenta gbọ́dọ̀ disappear ni. nǹkan bẹ ẹ̀dẹ̀ mú ọmọ 26 years ẹ̀dẹ̀ pàdánù nítorí ọmọ 5 months. Àwọn wèrè kan wá máa sọ pé ẹ má ṣe pé fọmọ yẹn wọ́n dẹ̀ pa Mohbad dànù nítorí ọmọ 5 months. Ẹ̀dẹ̀ sọ pé ọmọ yẹn náà ti wà cost. Inú ẹ̀dá ojí o. You see justice for Mohbad yìí. Don't see it as if kádẹ́ ni mo mọ òní join justice for Mohbad. You need to join justice for Mohbad to learn about life. A lot of lessons are enshrined in J4M that you must learn. Don't wait until you become a victim before you learn. Don't wait until you become a victim before you want to learn. No, fi ọgbọ́n ọlọ́gbọ́n fi ṣọgbọ́n. I am begging you. You have children, you have grandchildren, you have daughters, you have sons. Learn from the life of Mohbad. Learn from everything that is happening in J4M. I've learned a lot since joining J4M. I've learned a lot. A lot. I've learned more. I've seen more. I've become wiser. Courtesy of joining Justice for Mohbad. Ọmọ yẹn, ó ní DNA wá dogun, ó di ọ̀ràn fún. Don't talk about that boy, you. Ẹ máa defend ọmọ yẹn ni o. Ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀ sọmọ yẹn o. Ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́bẹ̀ o. Ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́bẹ̀. Tẹ bá sọ, wọ́n máa gbé yín ni. Tẹ bá sọ, wọ́n máa gbé yín ni. Kí la gbé, kí la jù. DNA wá di World War III. Ní gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì ṣe ń gbáwájú, ní gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì ń gbẹ̀yìn. Welfare officer ń gbáwájú, welfare officer ń gbẹ̀yìn. Ìyábọ̀ Òjó, ó ń fò sókè, ó ń fò sílẹ̀. Sanwó-Olú, òun náà ń fò sókè, ó ń fò sílẹ̀. Kóòtù, ó dogun. Ọlọ́pàá, ó dọ̀ràn. Lórí pé ẹ pọ̀ ọmọ lọ́mọ nítorí ọmọ tí ó ti mọ̀ bọ́jọ́ wájú tí ẹ ṣe máa rí. And you are telling people to keep quiet. And you are telling them, no, don't talk about it. Don't talk about the ọmọ yẹn. If Liam belongs to Mohbad, why are you people running a task getter? Why tell you any fact DNA center mẹ́ta sílẹ̀? Ẹyọ kan tẹ̀lé máa rí bẹ́ẹ̀ tó jẹ́ ẹmọ ẹyọ kan ní ti government, ẹmọ ẹyọ kan ní ti Wummi, méjèèjì DNA center. Òfin tún fẹ́ tẹ̀ ní fake. Then they kọ sínú paper. How wicked is the heart of man? Wickedness enshrined. That is what I pray. When I look at that to me, I will just be laughing. You think, Kama? Let me tell you, if justice system in Nigeria does not catch me, Kama will catch her. Because we have escape. You know, I've said it. The justice system about Wummi, Kama, ó máa gbé, kò sí nǹkan tó fẹ́ ṣe sí.
Justice máa gbé, yóò kàn máa delay ni.
Kó máa wẹ̀ náà gbólójoojúmọ́, Kama máa gbé. You cannot kill a man kó tó fi ọmọ àlè kó ogún ẹ̀. Kò ṣẹlẹ̀, even nínú Yorùbá, you know Yorùbá film, wọ́n máa ń ṣe àwọn kan tó pé kò wà realistic. Nínú kó lọ pé wọ́n fún ẹ níbọn, kó má ṣe ẹ̀jẹ̀ lára ẹ. You understand? Àmọ́ ní Yorùbá. But even in Yorùbá film, wọ́n ti kọ ìtàn yẹn rí. Wọ́n kọ ìtàn pé ẹnìkan pa ọkọ, ó fi ọmọ àlè kó ogún ẹ̀, pé ẹni ẹ̀ dẹ̀ lọ scot free. Even in Yorùbá, as incredible, táwọn fíìmù Yorùbá ṣe máa rí yẹn, kò ṣẹlẹ̀ rí.
Kò sẹ́ni tó kọ script yẹn rí.
Kò ṣẹlẹ̀ rí. Ṣé wọ́n ló wá fẹ́ máa kọ́? Ṣé wọ́n ló kọ́kọ́ máa kọ́ ni? Ṣé producer Wummi ló kọ́ ló bá ìwé kan tiẹ̀ ni? Kò ṣẹlẹ̀ rí. Nature is against it. There are some things that nature does not permit. This is one of them. Lílọ, bíbọ̀, ó máa bí ẹni yẹn. Ó máa bí ẹni yẹn. Ó bí ọmọ àlè fún èèyàn. Yóò aṣọ́bìnrin. Kúkú kú ẹ̀rọ ẹ̀ jáde nílé kó lè lọ gbé ọmọ bá bàbá ẹ̀. Kí ló tó yẹn? Ọ̀pá ilẹ̀ lẹ́ni. Ọmọ àlè, ó tún gbé tí ó kú ẹ̀. Irú màá tún fi ọmọ àlè ẹ̀ kó yín lógún lọ. Bàbá ẹ̀, ẹ tún sọ bàbá ẹ̀ di ìnuwọ́, ẹ sọ di bọ́ọ̀lù, ẹ wá ń gbá kiri, ẹ wá ń gbá bàbá ẹ̀ kiri. Bàbá ẹ̀ tẹ́ ẹ pa. No. Ó dà pé ní ìmọ̀ babaláwo tó ń ṣògùn fún wọn. Wọ́n ti gbàgbé pé babaláwo tó ṣògùn àfiyẹ́ gẹ́gẹ́ fún ayán, òun náà ló ṣe tàrìnà kò fàdìyẹ. Oògùn, nǹkan tó gùn tí ò tàn ni wọ́n pè lóògùn. You cannot have rest of mind o. Kò ṣẹlẹ̀ rí o. It is too late. Even now, kò sọ pé o fi ogún sílẹ̀ pé o jà lórí ogún. Mo fẹ́ gbé ọmọ àlè ẹ lọ. I'm telling you, you can still not escape the karma. Orí àwọn tó ti dà láàmú, kájẹ̀ tó wá fi bàbá Mohbad sílẹ̀. Orí àwọn tó ti dà láàmú lórí social media yìí, àtàwọn tó ti náwó tó ti nára, kò lè jẹ́ kó lọ scot free, òun sí Daddy Banjo. Àgàgà àwọn tó ń ṣe tọkàntọkàn. I'm not talking about àwọn tó jẹ́ pé most ni wọ́n o. I'm not talking about àwọn tó jẹ́ pé from the palace ni wọ́n ti wá o. But àwọn tó ń ṣe tọkàntọkàn will never allow you to escape. It's not possible. It is not possible. And that's why when I saw Wummi, I said, oh, Karma is actually dealing with her. Karma is actually dealing with her. She's in total panicking mode. She was panicking, even when nothing was chasing her. In the midst of film whatever attention, ẹ wo bójú ẹ ṣe kó bóyá kójú sókè lólólólólóló. Ó mọ̀ wípé bíbí ni máa ń bí yẹn lé lórí. Ẹ̀rù ń bà á. Ó mọ̀ pé wéètì nǹkan tó ń gbé. Ó dàbí ayán. Wọ́n wá ní pé kí ayán kó gbé wéètì 50 kg. Gladiator breaking news. Ṣé ayán yẹn ò ní kú dànù? Wéètì tí wọ́n lè gbé ó lè jù ẹ̀mí ẹ̀ lọ. There's no way she will not crumble.
Abdomen ẹ̀ máa fọ́ ní pẹ̀tẹ́.
Àkọ́dànù náà gbàgbé ẹ̀. Kò sí kó tí máa ṣe training láti jọ ẹ̀. Kí ayán yẹn kó tí máa ṣe training fún 70 years or 700 years. Tó bá gbé wéètì 5 kg lásán, ó máa rẹ̀ pátápátá ni. Kò sí ẹni tó fẹ́ máa gún Wùmí, kò sí máa yẹ protect ẹ̀ tó. Wùmí will crumble.
Yeah.
Then I'll just go on. You want to have a go first or breaking news? Thank you.
Let me go quick. Please, breaking news, 1 minute. Good afternoon, the Avengers. Thank you for all you have done with DJ family. God bless you, sir. God bless your family. God bless the work of your hands. And every one of us that stand on the stone of truth for J4M, for standing firm for Mohbad and for our unborn children. God bless every one of us. And for stand for Nigeria, for our country. Eshego, sir. God bless you, sir. Eshego. Ọlọ́run á fi ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ á fi rọ́pò fún yín àti gbogbo ọkọ̀ tó dúró lórí òótọ́ láti rí pé Mohbad gba ìdájọ́ òdodo, láti rí pé orúkọ báyìí ò ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ìlú tá à ń pè ní orílẹ̀-èdè òmìnira tó jẹ́ ibẹ̀ lọ bí wá sí. Àbá wà lájò, àbá wà nílé, kò sí ìlú, kò sí ibi tó dàbí àjò dàbí ilé. And Ọlọ́run á dúró ti gbogbo wa fún gbogbo ọkọ̀ tó dúró sí bàbá Mohbad tí wọn ò jẹ́ kí bàbá yẹn kó nìkan ṣe lé ayé ẹ̀. Ọlọ́run á dúró ti gbogbo everybody lágbára Ọlọ́run. Ẹ ṣé gọ́sà. Ìyá Ọ̀yọ́ mo kí yín, breaking news mo kí yín, and user and all the commenters mo kí gbogbo yín. Ẹ káàsán, ẹ káàárọ̀, mo kí everybody. Mo máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti ọ̀dọ̀ General H. God bless you, my brother. Ó dá kí èèyàn jẹ́ olóòótọ́ ní gbogbo ọ̀nà. Ó dá kí èèyàn fi ọmọlúwàbí, kí èèyàn fi ìfọmọ ènìyàn ṣe, kí wọ́n sọ bẹ́ẹ̀, kí wọ́n dẹ̀ gbà bẹ́ẹ̀. Ọlọ́run ní padà lẹ́yìn yín, Senator Ish. Ojú òde ní tì yín nígbà kankan. Tẹ́ bá ní fún àánú èèyàn kan, ìgbẹ́ èèyàn á dìde fún àánú yín. Tẹ́ bá nílò àánú èèyàn kan, ìgbà orí wọn ṣàánú yín. Torí pé bá ọmọlúwàbí yín ẹ ò bá jẹ́. Bá ọmọlúwàbí yín ẹ ò bá jẹ́. Ẹ̀dẹ̀ kọ́ra yín. I am proud of you láàárín ẹgbẹ̀lẹ́gbẹ̀ èèyàn. Torí kìí ṣe gbogbo èèyàn ló ní ọkàn ló lè pa ọ̀kánjúwà ẹ̀ ló lè pa á mọ́. Ṣùgbọ́n ẹ tayọ. Ó mọ̀ ṣe kò mọ̀ ṣe mọ́ kò ní jẹ́ tiyín. Gbogbo ibi tẹ́ bá dẹ̀ kọjú sí fún àánú á dìde fún yín àti ìdílé yín. Ẹ ṣé gọ́sà. Gbogbo ipá tẹ́ ẹ kó lórí J4M. Wọ́n ní tí onírètí ò bá fi gbá mọ́, èyí tó ti fílẹ̀ kò ní parun. À ń tọpasẹ̀ yín. Ẹ lè kéré, a lè sọ pé ẹ kéré lọ́jọ́ orí, ṣùgbọ́n ẹ dàgbà nínú ọgbọ́n àti òye gẹ́gẹ́ bí Solomon.
Total respect for him. Total respect for him. Total respect.
Mo ṣí fìlà mi fún yín. Mo ṣí ṣí fìlà mi mo ṣí fún yín pé you earn my respect àná Ọlọ́run ò ní fi yín lẹ̀ lágbára Ọlọ́run ẹ ṣé gan sà tẹ́ ẹ̀ dojú ti orílẹ̀-èdè tẹ́ ti wá ẹ̀ dojú ti ìdílé tẹ́ ti wá ẹ̀ dojú ti J4M. God bless you sir. God bless you my brother. Ọlọ́run ó túbọ̀ máa gbà fún yín. Ọkàn yín á balẹ̀ bàbá mi. Thank you sir. Ìyẹn kọjá lọ. Then mo tún fẹ́ dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn tó dúró ṣé tí Junior Vengeance live show mi ní dárúkọ máa yẹn sọ wípé àwọn Wùmí ti lọ rí welfare officer lẹ́ẹ̀mẹ́ta. Wọ́n tún lọ rí lọ́ọ̀yà. Wọ́n lọ rí ní ẹ̀ẹ̀mejì. Tẹ́ bá rántí sà lọ́jọ́ birthday yín.
Yes now.
Èèyàn yẹn comment.
Ó dẹ̀ kọ comment yẹn kiri ni.
God bless you sir. Ó tún wá sọ wípé tí Wùmí bá lè tákù nǹkan tó ń sọ yìí kó jáde. Ṣé mọ̀ pé Wùmí ò jáde sí i? And mo tún fẹ́ fi àsìkò ìdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ General Bayo Billions. Máa yẹn sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn lọ́dọ̀ Àdùkẹ́ wípé yes ẹ ṣe sà wọ́n ní tí èèyàn bá ṣe nǹkan èèyàn máa dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ wọn ni. General Bayo Billions sọ pé lẹ́nujọ́ mẹ́ta yìí o wípé àwọn tí Wùmí máa sunkún jáde ṣèdí àwọn ò mọ̀ nǹkan tó fẹ́ ṣẹlẹ̀ ẹ̀kọ́ bọ́lá òun ṣe tì wọ́n láṣìírí.
Wọ́n dẹ̀ sun ẹkún yẹn lóòótọ́ wà láì.
Wọ́n sunkún yẹn lóòótọ́ ẹgbẹ́ ẹ̀kọ́. God bless you General Bayo Billions àti ẹ̀yin àti àwọn tẹ́jọ wà ní ìgbìmọ̀ yẹn Ọlọ́run ò ní fi yín lẹ̀. Kò sí ọ̀nà tí oníkálukú gbà à ń lọ Ọ̀yọ́ à ń lọ sí kinní kan ṣebí ká ti pàdé ni. Our difference may be our opinion may be different. Ṣùgbọ́n nǹkan yẹn kan tá yẹ ká dájọ́ dúró lé lórí ni pé kí Mohbad kò get justice jẹ́ kí wọ́n má fi tó bá jẹ́ Mohbad ló lọ́mọ yẹn kó wá at the right place kó má jẹ́ pé wọ́n fẹ́ fi ọmọ tí ò ṣọmọ Mohbad kó gún ẹ̀ simple as ABC. Kò sẹ́ni tó fẹ́ gbà kankan lórí J4M. Kò sẹ́ni God bless you sir. Kò sẹ́ni tó fẹ́ gbà kankan lórí J4M. A kò fẹ́ kí wọ́n yan bàbá Mohbad kó yan jẹ ni. A dẹ̀ fẹ́ kí wọ́n tún fi ogún ọmọ yẹn kó tún nǹkan tó yẹ kí bàbá yẹn gbẹ́kẹ̀lé because owó fún ni kò dé èèyàn. Kò sí oye tí èèyàn lè fún bàbá Mohbad. Thank you sir. Kò sí oye royalty Mohbad tó lè wà lẹ̀ kò lè dàbí pé kí bàbá Mohbad kó máa rí Mohbad lójoojúmọ́. So ìyẹn làwa ń sọ pé ẹ ṣáà jẹ́ ká dúró kí bàbá yìí rí justice gbà fọmọ ẹ̀. Then ká má jẹ́ kí Wùmí kó lo nǹkan tí ò ṣe ọmọ Mohbad kó fi kógun lọ. Tí ó bá ṣe DNA yìí bóyá ẹ̀kọ́ ṣe tí ò bá sí áńkì pàǹkì ń bẹ̀ tó má sọ pé Mohbad ló ní kò sí nǹkan tó bá dì ń bẹ̀ nǹkan èèyàn ń di méjì kí inú bí mi ṣùgbọ́n yẹn looking at this thing ẹ̀ mọ̀ wípé kọ́lọ́fín kan ó wà lọ́rọ̀ Wùmí yẹn looking at it deeply ẹ̀ mọ̀ wípé
General Yomi ní gbọ́dọ̀ pé wọ́n dá oko fún Wùmí ni wọ́n dá oko jọ fún. ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn fọ́nì kò sí bá níbẹ̀.
ó lè ṣì bí bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn.
mo gbọ́ èmi náà tún wá wò pé dá oko jọ fún. báwo pé òótọ́ ni ó bọ́ síbo náà kó má lè yẹ pé 5 sum ni Wùmí ṣe níjọ́ yẹn 5 sum. Continue, General.
Thank you, sir. Me looking at this thing láti day one, láti 2023. Many things mo lè point out tí mo fi rí pé tó bá jẹ́ Mohbad ló lọ́mọ yìí kò lè rí báyìí. Wọ́n ní òye làgbà ń wò. Èmi ò ṣe àgbàlagbà o. àwọn àgbàlagbà ló pòwe bẹ́ẹ̀ o tó kó ṣe bí òwe o ẹ̀yin àgbà tẹ́jú mi lọ mi ò tó pòwe wájú yín ṣùgbọ́n Yorùbá sọ pé òye làgbà máa ń wò téèyàn bá fojú balẹ̀ ó máa rí mú tẹ́ bá wò òye ọ̀rọ̀ yìí láti 2023 ẹ rí wípé ọwọ́ Wùnmí kò mọ̀ nípa ọ̀rọ̀ ikú Mohbad àti ọ̀rọ̀ Liam ẹ rí pé ọwọ́ ò mọ̀ ìfún ẹsẹ̀ ò mọ̀.
Supply, storage and disposal.
Ìyá rí pé ọwọ́ Wùnmí ò mọ̀ ẹsẹ̀ ò mọ̀.
Avoid mistakes.
Because mo lè rántí dáadáa nígbà tí VDM tó sọ pé ká wo ọ̀rọ̀ DNA ní 2023 ẹ rí nǹkan tí wọ́n ṣe fún VDM ẹ rí nǹkan tí wọ́n ṣe fún lórí pé VDM sọ wípé ẹ jẹ́ ká tún wo ọ̀rọ̀ DNA ṣé gbogbo ọ̀la rántí.
General ṣe mọ̀ pé òun ni VDM lọ sí ẹ̀wọ̀n fún ṣá.
God bless you sir.
DNA lásán ẹ̀dẹ̀ kan ọmọ lọ sẹ́wọ̀n 1 month. Continue.
God bless you sir. A sì ń pè ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ní kínní ó tún láronú ẹ wá ní kò sí nǹkan níbi DNA ẹ wá ní Wùnmí ò mọ nǹkan tó pa Mohbad ẹ wá ní ọmọ yìí ọmọ Mohbad ni ṣùgbọ́n tó bá tọ́ bó ṣe kó ṣe tọ́ kó má bàa di ẹran onídìí ẹ mọ̀ wípé Mohbad tó sọ pé ọmọ yìí ò ṣe Mohbad Junior wípé láìtì ni ẹ rí pé láìtì ni ẹ rí pé ojoojúmọ́ nílé àwọn láìtì ẹ rí pé ojoojúmọ́ nílé àwọn pọ́ìntì gẹ́gẹ́ bí láìtì àwa ní kò sí nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ kí ló lè mú gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì lè sọ pé a máa jọ ṣe DNA yìí ni o ṣé placenta tó gbé fún gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì ni àbí tèwọ́ nínú ẹ̀. tó fi di pé gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì fún ọ̀já sí ọmọ tí wọn ò bí sílé àlọ́ba. ṣùgbọ́n
gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì ni father Liam by proxy by extension gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì ni father.
ẹ wá ń gba wájú ẹ ń gbẹ̀yìn ṣùgbọ́n èmi kò mọ̀ wípé Mohbad mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣe tí ẹni tó bá dúró àti lódodo kò sí ẹni tó máa kábàámọ̀ wípé kí lòun ṣe jẹ́ fún ẹ̀rù fún un torí Mohbad àtẹlẹ́dẹ́ ó máa sọ fún oníkálukú gẹ́gẹ́ bí nǹkan tó oníkálukú tó gbè sínú jẹ́ fún ẹ̀ ìbá ṣe rere ìbá ṣe búburú Mohbad máa sọ àná ọlọ́run ọba tó ní Mohbad ó máa sọ fún oníkálukú because màá wá wò pé tó bá jẹ́ wípé ọ̀rọ̀ Liam yóò ní nǹkan nù ẹ má gbàgbé o nínú WhatsApp group tí wọ́n sọ wípé tó bá sọ rí father of Liam wọ́n máa arrest ẹ̀ ní ẹjọ́ ṣe rántí.
ṣebí the same thing ló ti ṣẹlẹ̀ up till now náà ṣebí tó bá sọ̀rọ̀ nípa rí father of Liam bá ṣe bí wọ́n threaten ẹni káàkiri náà ni.
God bless you.
ayé náà ọ̀nà ló ṣẹlẹ̀ náà.
mélòó ni mo fẹ́ rò mélòó ni mo fẹ́ sọ níbi ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ẹ gbọ́ mi èmi fúnra mi máa ṣèwé lẹ́fọ́ àwọn ìrandíran ọmọ mi kalẹ̀ lórí ìrìn àjò tí mo rìn ní J4M wípé mo bá wọn jà ogun àdùbí mo bá wọn jà ogun tọ́wọ́wọ́ àti 20 wọ́wọ́ lórí J4M justice for Mohbad máa kọ ìtàn yẹn kalẹ̀. torí èmi ò jà justice rí torí nǹkan tó bá lè ju ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ lọ èmi ò lè jẹ́ èmi mi ò yí débẹ̀ torí I'm a daughter of no èèyàn tí èèyàn ò mọ̀ ṣó ti yé yín wọ́n dẹ̀ pé ẹni tí ò bá léèyàn kì í dáṣà mọ́ kí ọ ṣó ti yé yín bẹ́ẹ̀ tí nínú J4M tẹ́mi wájọ́ yìí mo wá rí àwọn ìtàn oríṣiríṣi níbẹ̀. Mo rí àwọn ìtàn àgbọ́ṣe kẹ́nu má yá lókù. Kẹ́nu kó má yá lókù. Àti sòótọ́ wọ́n ti fẹ́ sọ di èèwọ̀. Tó bá rí òótọ́, tó bá ló fẹ́ sọ òótọ́, wọ́n ti fẹ́ sọ di èèwọ̀. Wọ́n fẹ́ sọ di kórógbé tó bá sòótọ́. Ṣùgbọ́n mo máa ń sọ wípé Yorùbá sọ pé àìtẹ́yìn ká là ń dẹwọ́ bò ó. Bíbélì ní jẹ́ kí èmi kó kúkú, jẹ́ kí èmi kó kú kíkú olódodo kí ìgbẹ̀yìn mi kó bá lè dàbí tirẹ̀.
God bless you.
Yes. Ẹ má jẹ́ ń tàn yín, bá ti sá padà lórí ìrìnàjò jẹ́fọ̀ ẹ̀. Ṣùgbọ́n that's my watchword. Ipe jẹ́ kí èmi kó kúkú olódodo kí ìgbẹ̀yìn mi kó bá lè dàbí tiẹ̀. Má sọ wípé tó bá kú òní, tó bá kú ọ̀la, tí n bá lè sòótọ́ lórí jẹ́fọ̀ ẹ̀. I will pack my load, I will go away. I will pack my load and go away. Because mo ń bẹ̀rù nǹkan tó lè ṣẹlẹ̀ sí àwọn ọmọ tèmi. Tí Mohbad bá jẹ́ ọmọ mi, ṣé màá dákẹ́ ni? Àbí mo fẹ́ dúró kó dìgbà tó bá ṣẹlẹ̀ sí fámílì mi, kémi náà tó ṣẹ̀ máa pariwo, ẹ dákun ẹ ṣàánú ajé. Saheed Òṣùpá kọrin. Ó ní tá bá ní kò kàn wá, ó lóun ti gbọ́. Ó ní ṣùgbọ́n tó bá padà lọ́kọ ẹni tó máa kàn wá, ó ní ìyẹn ló máa dẹjọ́. Nǹkan tèmi ń dúró fún nìyẹn. Mi ò ní nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ gbà lórí jẹ́fọ̀ ẹ̀. Mo máa ń sọ lójoojúmọ́ pé ebi ò pa mí, mi ò yó, ṣùgbọ́n mi ò ṣàgbé. Yes. Tẹ́ bá ní èmi ni olóṣì nínú jẹ́fọ̀ ẹ̀. Ìwọ ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀.
General, Yorùbá ní pé ìwọ̀n ikú ni wọ́n ìtẹ́. Àbí?
God bless you. God bless you, sir. Mo jẹ́ èèyàn tí mo ní mo wà contented pẹ̀lú èyí tún tí mo ní. Mo máa sọ wípé tó bá kú òní, tó bá kú ọ̀la, kí n gba 10 kobo láti compromise lórí justice for Mohbad. Màá wọlé pàkàrà mi wọlé. Torí mi ìfẹ́ ègún lórí àwọn ọmọ tèmi. Tó bá kú òní, tó kú ọ̀la. Tí máa sọ pé mo máa gbowó kọ́ ọbẹ̀ wípé màá yàmọ̀nà pàkàrà mi, màá wọlé àwọn tó ní mí. Mi ò léyàn o, mi ò lówó o, ṣùgbọ́n mo lẹ́jẹ̀ lọ́rùn, mo dẹ̀ lọ́lọ́run, mo dẹ̀ nítẹ̀ lọ́rùn. Mo ní nítorí pé mo mọ ilé tí mo ti gbé jáde. Wọ́n máa ń sọ fún mi pé ẹ má jẹ́ kórúkọ kó bàjẹ́. Ẹ má jẹ́ kí orúkọ kó bàjẹ́. And mo dẹ̀ máa ń sọ anywhere tí n bá dé. Àwọn fámìlì tèmi mọ̀ pé mò ń ṣe jẹ́fọ̀ ẹ̀. Ṣùgbọ́n èmi dúró wípé títí tí Mohbad máa fi gba justice, mi ò ní yí ẹnu padà. Mi ò ní yí ẹnu padà. Màá dúró. Wọ́n ní wọn kì í kí aláṣetì kú iṣẹ́. Aláṣeyọrí ló máa ń kí pé iṣẹ́. And mo dẹ̀ fẹ́ kẹ́ thank you sir. Mo fẹ́ kí gbogbo wa mọ̀ wípé ìrìnàjò justice for Mohbad, ìrìnàjò ẹni tó bá lọ sójú ogun kò kí ń wẹ̀yìn ni o. Ẹni tó bá lọ sójú ogun kò kí ń wẹ̀yìn ni o. Ẹ bá rò pé kì í ṣe justice for Mohbad, ó dàbí ìjọba ọ̀run, ó dàfagbára wọ̀, àwọn alágbára ló fi pàgbà. Ẹ bá mi sọ òyìnbó ẹ̀ general. General, network wọn. Ẹ bá mi sọ òyìnbó ẹ̀. Ipe ìjọba ọ̀run dàfagbára wọ̀, àwọn alágbára ló fi pàgbà. Ẹ bá mi sọ òyìnbó ẹ̀.
The kingdom of God suffered violence, and violence take it by force.
God bless you, sir.
Suffering violence.
Mohbad, justice for Mohbad. To Jenny.
100, I'm telling you.
Kì í ṣe ibi tí yàn gbé lọ. Kì í ṣe ibi tí yàn lọ. Tí yàn ra gúgúrú.
Ọ̀tá ilé gan ó pọ̀ ju ọ̀tá òde lọ.
God bless you, sir. Kì í ṣe ibi tí yàn lọ. Tí yàn ra gúgúrú. Tí yàn rẹ̀ ẹ̀pà sí. Tí yàn wá ń jẹ lójú ogun. Ibẹ̀ kọ́ o ní justice for Mohbad o. Ṣé o ti dágbére ńlé? Ṣé o ti sọ wípé Ọlọ́run ẹlẹ́dàá mi jẹ́ mórí bọ̀ wálé? Ṣé o ti sọ bẹ́ẹ̀? Because many things ló máa pamọ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí 10 commandments nínú J4M. Wàá pa ojú kòkòrò mọ́. Wàá pa ara ẹ mọ́. Wàá pa ẹnu ẹ mọ́. Kì í ṣe gbogbo ìgbà ló máa lanu sọ̀rọ̀. Wàá dẹ̀ máa bẹ Ọlọ́run pẹ̀lú ẹlẹ́dẹ̀ pé ibi tí ò yẹ kí n gbé sọ̀rọ̀ Ọlọ́run gbẹnu mi sọ̀rọ̀ níbẹ̀. Má jẹ́ ń ṣì sọ. Má jẹ́ ń ṣì wí. Ìrìn àjò J4M gùn ju nǹkan tá a fojú rí lọ. Ẹni tó bá lójú inú, tó bá lójú ẹ̀mí, òun òye yẹn lè yé. Yes, ẹni tẹ́ ẹjọ́ rẹ lónìí, ilé kílẹ̀ tó ṣú ẹlẹ́jọ́ dọ̀tá don't fear o. Ìwọ ni kó mọ ìrìn ẹsẹ̀, ìwọ ni kó mọ ọmọ ẹni tí wọ́n ṣe. Má wá sí ìrìn àjò J4M. Kò sọ wípé o lọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ ọ̀rẹ́ kan. Èèyàn kì í lọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ lójú ogun. Èèyàn kì í lọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ lójú ogun. Because ọ̀rẹ́ ìṣẹ́jú kan ó lè di ọ̀tá ní wákàtí kan. Ìwọ ni kò di ayẹ, kò di rẹ̀ lámùrè. Ìwọ ni kò di mú ìdá ìṣẹ́gun kò mú dání. Kristi ní balógun ọkàn. Ẹ rò pé eré ni bàbá Mohbad sọ ni. Àwọn alágbára máa gbé ẹja ń gbé ẹja mi. Bukky Jesse máa sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ all the time. Eré lẹ ṣe bí. Ṣùgbọ́n bó ṣe ń kó ṣe rí, bó ṣe ń kó ṣe pẹ́ tó, Mohbad bá gba justice. Ojú àdẹ̀ tí gbogbo àwọn ọ̀tá tọ́rọ̀ pọ̀ ọmọ yẹn ò ní gba justice. Àṣẹ rí DNA yìí, ẹ jẹ́ ká fún ṣòkòtò wa dáadáa. Tó bá rìn ní máìlì kan, Ọlọ́run á tú àṣírí wọn ní ọ̀nà 200 máìlì lágbára Ọlọ́run. Ojú òní ti gbogbo wa o. Ẹ jẹ́ ká túbọ̀ dúró. Kò ní pẹ́ mọ́. A rí ìṣẹ́gun lórí àwọn ọ̀tá wa. Ẹ ṣé gọ́sà, General. God bless you. God bless all the true justice from Mohbad. God bless each and every one of us. Ẹ ṣé mo dúpẹ́ sir. God bless you, sir. Break the news. Ó dà kó jẹ́ Avengers sọ̀rọ̀ pé nẹ́tíwọ̀kì wọn. Break the news ẹ lè sọ̀rọ̀.
Yeah, breaking news. Shema, Moki Guguli, Moki Trust on your user and the great vengeance. You see, it's as if I've always been having this my instinct is always telling me that there is something wrong with Wummi and welfare being within the same community. I knew there is something wrong about that approach, but how it will come out to be is what I can't really figure out. But I was sure that the two of them camping within the same community has an aging agenda, and before the twinkling of an eye, they were exposed. Now, you see this damage caused by these people who has automatically, erased any proof or result coming from their side, even if they choose another test centers tomorrow. Even if Wummi and the caretaker choose another care center tomorrow, whatever that might come from that their test.
Beautiful. My question anytime.
Whatever is going to come out from their test center either tomorrow or in the nearest future, this their current situation has nullified whatever they want to present as result. So they are in a very, very difficult corner. Public opinion. Public opinion going forward pre this moment when they were choosing where to go, even if people are thinking something is wrong from Wummi's side, but the fact remains that public opinion before the test centers were chosen were still 50-50. Because if they had manipulated, they will always use necessary resources at their disposal to push a narrative to back up their claim today. But as it is right now, the public opinion has changed even when the test had not been done. The result is not out yet. Presently, the public opinion is 99.99999.01. Kékeré 0.01 lórí ẹ̀yẹ mo kò fún Wummi yòókù ní àtàwọn gángẹ́. The public opinion, public support for Baba B's at this point in time has also multiplied, which mustn't be taken for granted. You know, this idea of Baba gaining public support, more public support over time, I think it's right time Baba shouldn't be taking it for granted. Even if it's not Baba, even if any individuals around Baba Mohbad of attaining a certain status. Presently now, as it is presently now, there is a quadruple effect of public opinion and support for Baba than last week. And these are one of the important instruments Baba Mohbad needs to fight the cause of justice. Not allowing people to be saying because they are fighting for Baba and be telling people, Emma law, to batisui, Emma law, kinikon. Those unnecessary, divisive utterances must stop henceforth. Because it is this public opinion and public support that Baba needs. What is the secret of VDM? VDM has no stockpile anywhere. VDM has no army anywhere. But it's defense. The secret of the VDM's defense is public opinion and support. Now, that's it about that. I want to go a bit further. I think tactics is the most important aspect of engagement, either in business, either in social contract, even in war. Tactics, you have to be very tactful. Now, I want to suggest 2 new dimensions to the approach of G4L. Unless you find yourself in my suspicion radar, I think we need to elevate the support for Prime Boy at this junction from Baba's side. I think we need to gather energy and support base. Even if Prime Boy case is not, try and find out. Don't just condemn because you just want to condemn because it doesn't belong to your camp. Now Baba has more support base, good. Then there should be a shake across the Niger. Every meeting is important. You don't take anything for granted. Then apart from extending support for Prime Boy, I also want us to be giving Adura and Mama Mohbad courage. I will tell you why. First, Adura said, whoever saw my brother 12 p.m. on Monday is a liar. Then subsequently, we saw Mama Mohbad in the court, or at the court, begging, putting Adura under pressure, even during meeting with Yomi Ambush. So, this fear that Adura has, he needs help to fight it out. How? We should stop condemning or cursing Adura. Instead, we can be telling Adura that you can win, you can fight your battle if you are just. You can fight your battle by claiming whatever you did during that period was under duress. And that you have evidence for it. What are the evidences? We could see the video when the mother was begging him. No, that's enough evidence to prove in the court that whatever he did was under duress. In extension, we should stop cursing Mama Mohbad. Even if he continue to misbehave. I think she's autistic. Sort of. She has a certain divine medical condition. And she could be managed. Not pampered. Don't misquote me.
Gladiator on point. Let me quickly interject you. God bless you. I understand, as in, I respect your opinion, but I disagree with your opinion, okay? I totally disagree with your opinion. I didn't stop you on time because I was actually driving, but I made sure that I did not clap. But if I had clapped now, from people on the window, they would have used it against vengeance. They would have said, hey, you see, when he said clinical, vengeance clap. It means vengeance supported them, whatever. Thank God I did not clap. Oh. There's no support that Adura, at Prime Boy. Prime Boy was not in the house. Okay. But when it comes to play, Prime Boy ran over emotions to do some things. Yes. You understand? And at first, I will keep telling you people, Prime Boy did not want to actually say anything at first. Until the ball landed on his table. On his head. Yes. The Prime Boy thought the ball will never land on his table. I will be saying this. When the VDM came at that time, Prime Boy was talking to his friend and was telling that friend, "Pé ẹ má lọ sí Mohbad yìí. Pé tó ń bá gbá VDM mu. Pé kí ló ń jẹ́ pé VDM kankan. Pé VDM wo." He was saying, ẹ má lọ sí ọmọlọ́mọ bí ọmọ ti kú ẹ lọ sí jàre. Ìgbà tí mo gbọ́ statement yẹn, ọjọ́ yẹn ni mo ti pè ní pé èmi o. I know Prime Boy was not in the house, so kó nǹkan ló pa Mohbad o. But me, I will not draw any support for Prime Boy. So, I disagree with your opinion. Okay. The only support I can give to Prime Boy is to say, Prime Boy, watch your mouth and don't talk shit about Mohbad. That's enough. But for Adura, nothing concern me with them. Nothing concern me with them. No support anything.
Maybe I should please. When I say
modify it. Thank you. Modify your submission.
Yeah. Let me modify it. When I say support for Prime Boy, I'm not saying, the same way we gather momentum for Baba Mohbad should be the same way we gather momentum for Prime Boy. But we should look into it such that even if anti-justice cannot find their way through Baba Mohbad, they shouldn't use Prime Boy to settle scores. That is my stand. Because as it is, it's looking as if they want to use Prime Boy as an alternative bargain to settle scores. Not to, to divert and put the blame on Prime Boy. So that's where Prime Boy needs our support. When I say Prime Boy needs our support, I'm not saying we should be drumming support for Prime Boy. But when it needs be, if we notice if there is any unjust move towards that direction, we shouldn't throw the baby away with the bad water so that it won't backfire. Then for Adura and Mama Mohbad, if they still want to stay, if they still want to be loyal to the cause of anti-justice and they are caught in the crossfire, but they still have window open to them to come out and confess that hey, Mohbad can open camera tomorrow and say, hey, yeah, by me. If she's livered enough, that gbogbo nǹkan tó ní mo ṣe aṣọ ẹ̀jẹ̀ tó ní mo fọ̀ bóyá gbébọn sí mi lórí ni o bóyá nǹkan kan náà fi mú mi mọ́lẹ̀ o ẹ gbà mí o mo rẹ́dí àti jẹ́wọ́ nǹkan báyìí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ o kádùrà náà jáde ẹ ṣáà rí i pé mo ti ní pé tó bá ti rẹ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n mi láago 12 kó wá sọ fún mi ìgbà tí mọ́mì wá bá mi ní court tó ní pé kí n má sọ oní òjẹ́ ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ gbà mí o everything under duress. They can escape the gag from Wummi by claiming duress. If they are ready to do that or not, is a different ball game. And that, I think that should be their own cup of tea. But from Pine Boy, I don't want to see a situation whereby if they can't have a we with Baba Mohbad, they will now have a we with Prime Boy, which is still injustice. And it will bounce back on Baba Mohbad. So the culprits, the criminal who are involved in this act must be the same people that should go for it, not an innocent soul. Thank you.
So much Gladiator breaking. Yes. There's nothing worse. We don't need to there's no support that Mohbad or Adura needs at this point, please. There's no, the worst has happened. So in fact, they are surplus to assistance. They have become what? They have become bodies. We don't need them. You understand? We don't. You are welcome, You know, Daddy, the DNA test. Somebody can brief your agenda, Daddy, about the DNA test, please. Thank you.
I just want to know, good afternoon, everybody, wherever you're streaming from. First of all, let me counter in continuity on point. Even you change your name to a point to breaking news. Breaking the table, breaking news. You know my style. You know, say where people don't like to talk to, now there with me they go. And eventually at the end of the day, things go solve. Continue.
You hear me?
Yeah.
I said when you dey on point, myself, at times or you go on point. Later, look, breaking news. Now, let me say this, yeah? The support Prime Boy needs, I believe he has gotten it the first time in G4M. People rally around him. You know, I remember on Westo's life, this guy started it. What's his name? Perkins. Then Westo, that Saturday morning, you know, when they went to his mom's place, it was on a live. Through that, people contributed money.
Dad, it happened again.
People contributed money, and at the end of the day, it was bail, and you know, and there's always in fact, the old times I've heard him talk is every opportunity to Batini, he wants to use that opportunity to throw Baba Mohbad under the box. So for me, in fact, that's quite unfortunate. So for me, anybody that is saying that we should be drawing support for Prime Boy right about now, is a suspect on a lighter note, Neil.
Okay, if
hold on now, let me land.
what if it changed?
Hold on now, let me just land. If we go by what police said that they arrested 5 people, they declared somebody a prime suspect. So the onions lies on him to prove his innocence, not to be attacking Baba Mohbad.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So if he wants, I believe most times he's talking and people are listening to him. Yeah, he can talk, but orúkọ ẹ̀ ti wà ńbẹ̀ ló máa clear ara ẹ̀. Kò sí nǹkan kan tó fẹ́ sọ lénìí, tó fẹ́ sọ lọ́la, tó lè indict Baba Mohbad 100%. There's nothing that is going to come back to Baba Mohbad 100%. Because in every ramification, there are some salient fact in this matter that Mohbad pied in the house. His father came to meet an embalmed body. Those statements are sacrosanct. You can't delete it from Mohbad's story. Baba Mohbad was not in the house. Even when they tried, that Baba was the one that told the nurse to be going. The nurse came in the court, and it was loud and clear when she was asked. And she said, "Oh, Rima Neri." You understand? So somebody is now trying every opportunity you have. In fact, the last protest he did, go and watch it holistically. He was still trying to put in the box by saying that you know, we've been on the platform. I remember one time like that. I don't just want to mention the platform name. Our platform, I want any context of okay, can we do 1 million for Prime Boy? You know, he has enjoyed that privilege. So anybody, I'm not saying anybody that don't want to, if you want to support him, go and support him. But as far as I'm concerned, some few people, that time is past. He should go and argue himself and claim himself.
But it is only Prime Boy that are loudest.
Now, hold on now.
Against Wummi.
Hold on. Oh, loud, go loud. Oh, no, you cannot be prime suspect. Lori now. So need last loud. No, keep quiet. We're not going to keep quiet. It needs to be louder. In fact, it needs to be louder. Because murder case in Oriye, the preliminary investigation, Oriye not believe, because it was declared. You know? So it needs to, any loud is louding. It's not louding for Baba Mohbad. It's louding to clear his own innocence that he doesn't know. So that is that about that. Then I saw what's it called? Immunizer update on the DNA. And I laughed. You know? I was not surprised. You know, I was not surprised because when we were as a group, that is one of the things we do our due diligence on. It's not every lab in abroad that does bone postmortem DNA. Some people will tell you that they do DNA. It's not every hospital. It's not every laboratory. So let me first of all give kudos to the people that send mails to do this. You have to give them their flower. But they should still be, there's an eye opener. They should still be vigilant. Because that one is just the step one. That hospital is just the step one.
God bless you. That was just a litmus test. That was not their own plan, no. They just test run. You know, when they test run something, that's it. They just tested run it. God bless you, Jerry.
Now, kudos to the people that were even saying that 2-1 before, because they also saw it too. That if the court is taking 3 hospital and they submitted 6, from every right-thinking human being, we know that the 2 that will be going to Wummi and the court is from the one Wummi submitted. So the same procedure, the same in normal submit for A, normal submit for B, it's not going to be different. And that is why this whole thing is in the public space. Thank God is even
when I told you that Wummi on your platform, I told you that Wummi and the welfare that have issues with the 2 of them doing it within the same community. You didn't clap for me. Now I think you should apologize.
Let me now give you an illustration. Let me give you an illustration. There are some people, when they give submission, you know it is normal, because these people are deep thinkers. But there are some people that it be normal share. It just about give the submission. To buy your lenu. No, àwọn ènìyàn máa ń pàtẹ́wọ́ fún. Àṣé yàtọ̀ sí pé ẹ tún lè lọ pẹ̀lú. You know, it's just somebody that is. I used to say something every Saturday morning when I go to play ball. You know, they might score buying. I will be like, I just tell my guys that scoring is normal for if you play an attacking role, but when a goalkeeper scores or a defender, you know, no man don't go usual. You understand? So what am I trying to say? I'm just trying to tell you that on point, at times I listen to you and I understand the nitty-gritty of what you're trying to pass. So you making a brilliant submission for me is not something I should be wild with, because I know that you're a very intelligent person. So if somebody that is used to cursing people always will know that, you understand, he's saying that kind of a brilliant thing, then we'll clap. So it's not an oversight. It's the fact that the category of the level I place you. You understand? So I can't feel it better. Now, let's continue on this DNA. And information reaching me again. Please, you're going to make a round of applause for each talk. Please, let me clap for him. He has proven beyond reason that undo your homework. Give him to go and do his homework, please. Close that door for me. So, and I'm happy and I'm proud of him because it's simple. We chose him because he was tested and trusted, and he delivered. I've not been able to reach out to him, you know, ever since. But I was told that he had a show. I was just briefed that he has sent the money, and it was only one person that requested. And even the one person that requested a fund back, I must appreciate that person because it is what it is. It's not easy for somebody to cough out any amount and put it into a movement. You understand? And if circumstances warrant that the person is calling it back, we still appreciate that person because the person actually has a good heart. And God will continue to bless everyone. I keep saying it. From day one till this moment, everybody that has contributed in this movement, you know, whoever the story may be by now, whatever the story I've turned to, whoever side anybody is speaking, irrespective of the parties you are, we'll stay, when we look back, Abba, we'll still appreciate a whole lot of people. With a whole lot of people, everybody have done well in their whole capacity. You understand? And we appreciate Wummi also that is putting this thing out. Let me say this: we still employ that there is more to discover. This is just the primary stage. There is more and more to discover, and we pray that they discover more, so that all our crying, all our agitation, all our how will I put it now? Wanting Baba not to be frauded in this thing. At least at the end of the day, every possible means. You know, there are some elections that when they put some systematic process in place, it might be difficult to rig. You understand? So if it happen at the long run, we'll celebrate them. For me, I remember that even there was a point in time we contacted a lab in US, which Bayo was in the picture. They even told us that they don't do post-mortem. So it's not every lab that does that. You understand? We know this thing, but for me, don't let us it shows how dubious this government is really playing with this matter of DNA. DNA should not be like this. Now let's ask ourselves a question. A government that has the old professionals at their beck and call, are you saying that they don't know that it is bone DNA they want to use before?
Shocking you.
That still boils down to the fact that they actually know what they are doing. What's a big they say, and when you look at the whole their style, first of all, they said Nigeria. When you're Nigeria, one year abroad, but I wrote to Poju, want to saw the meta. Before going to saw the meta, want to introduce welfare. Welfare take pay Baba na gbe kon lo se ni Nigeria. Ìgbà ta ro pọ̀. Wọ́n tún rárá pé wọ́n tún dá padà. Wọ́n tún ní mẹ́ta. Mẹ́ta tún ṣe tún pọ̀. Wọ́n ti lọ ń gbé wọ́n fẹ́ mú 2 to 1 wá. You know, government knows that the lab they contacted cannot do a bone DNA. Now ask yourself this question.
They know now. They know.
Ask yourself this question. When they contacted that lab, she won't consult lab DNA. They didn't state it there that the DNA of the person that is concerned is late and even embalmed. Because in some of our findings, there was one lab that we even reached out. We had to tell the lab that this person, it is embalmed though. And they say, they cannot use bone. The email is there, is with us. They say they cannot use tissue. That is bone. Hold on, let me land. That it is a particular bone they will use. And we now asked them, why can't you use the tissue instead of the bone? They can give fresh kind of money. No. They said that anybody that has been embalmed, that if you use their tissue, which is not bone, you are not likely to get accurate. The email is with us. So when we are saying that egugun, and there's a particular bone that is being requested, that even the people who are together, they know it. So we still tell them to, we still encourage them to look deeper and deeper. This one is good. Please look deeper because it will be a thing of celebration at the end of the day if Baba gets the right result, which we can use to press another fresh charge about this criminal matter. At the end of the day, if the whole thing come out, story, motives, it can derive a motive from there. Maybe that's the reason. And with evidences are out there. You go to any Lagbaja Yokoku, any Kongbaku. Me uti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń jọ̀rọ̀. Ó yẹ kí ṣe máa jọ̀rọ̀. Yeah, answer. So, kudos to everybody that is.
Yeah, I want to ask you something.
Yeah, you can shop for my taku, Misha. Hey, like your answer. Kudos to everybody
on a lighter note.
Yeah.
Lighter note.
Is there any legal identification? Kudos to every. I wanted to use a word, but they might start dragging me. Kudos to everybody that is doing whatever the needful. You understand? We pray that at the end of the day, the truth about this DNA, will be out and it will not be frauded. Baba will get what it belongs, what the right justice he wants. Now, I heard a live yesterday about Bossman when he was saying Baba did this, Baba did that. And but there are some things that you see at this stage. If somebody is responding to the issue that has happened 2023, I think the person is still living in the past. If you're still responding, you're reacting to issues about GoFundMe, that Baba and Mr. Muyi has come out, they've cleared their head, they've made their own accountability to their best interest. I think the person is still deluded. And let me say this again. Bossman, you said, to ba fe fun koro epon baba, bo le fun. It's not, I don't normally do this, but I can guarantee you can't do Baba Mohbad, no jack shit. You've tried all of, am I from relevant?
He's just raising the flag for availability to fight a battle, a lost battle. The reason why the Mumu came out was simply because of the failure of welfare and Wummi to provide a genuine test center. So he's just, like when a player is available for a pass, the way the player will raise the hand up, I'm here, Sosuke from Mikenfori Bewali. That kind of thing. That's
what the pass is. Oh my God, no need to I can never forget Yakuba Yegbeni.
Now, my question is there any legal implication in favor of Baba against Wummi concerning the failure of Wummi and the welfare officer? Yeah, any legal implication that favors Baba?
When you say legal implication, and I want to be very, very technical here, and thank God that you know me, I'm a political person, and I will answer your question politically. When you say legal implication, the last time I checked, I'm not a legal person.
We should have Barrister Lady. Maybe I should have Barrister Lady.
And okay, that's on a lighter note. I believe lawyer Ogungbe is capable. If there's any legal implication he needs to look into, he will do the needful. We don't see at this point in time. Don't let us be panicked. Let us just keep watching. Let's keep watching. Let's be hopeful. Let's be praying. You understand? So that at least if we don't believe in government, we believe in prayer. You know, God can upturn them and they will do the right thing. You understand? People, what is in large town with about one kale or kokon. Danka, one after the other. Dan will critically dance or loopholes one, you know. It's still now. The same format we use for Pennsylvania. I remember vividly when they said they've taken mobile sample to Pennsylvania. There were a lot of emails that were sent there. We bombarded emails. In fact, calls were made down there, you know. And when they told us that, blah, 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 what they told us. So it's a good one. Let's keep our fingers crossed, you know. And let's encourage people that are doing it, you know. Let's encourage them. You know, when it comes to give them their flowers, we give them their flowers. When it comes to withdraw their flowers, we withdraw their flowers. But we're not going to withdraw any flowers. We keep giving them flowers till this DNA is done. Normally, April 7th, another one. But with what has happened, let's see what is going to happen. So, so this is not, and I will use this medium to persuade.
One verse on DNA, this is if you need.
Yeah. We know that they want a long seasonal thing. Be it season 24, be prison break. You know, God do not grieve for them. You know,
I think you know, intuitively, if you look at it deep, you know, if you focus, you know, deeply into the old drama, I think me just lost the DNA battle on a platter of gold.
You see, what we've been saying from the inception of this DNA drama is that there is more to this DNA than ordinary DNA. And that is why the whole format, the whole process is going on. I keep asking a question that Baba submitted an application. What is the court concern? Why can't they grant it? They should have granted it. By now, the result will have been out, and it will affect counter. Okay, counter. But they knew what they are doing. They knew what they are doing.
They are afraid of granting about the autonomy now. They know the implication.
You understand?
They are trying to cover up. 1 month, cut one shade.
Yes. That is why they needed somebody. So when you look at this DNA saga, you know, the whole time it started from Motiready Latin November, Babalon Safun DNA. You now go to the one that Wummi ti sọ pé òun máa ṣe DNA yẹn o, ṣùgbọ́n kò sówó sọ́wọ́ ibi mẹ́ta ló ti fẹ́ ṣe South Africa, ìkan ní Iran, you know. Ìgbà táwọn tí ẹ náà jáde bóyá sọ nìyẹn pé bàbá náà ló máa fund díẹ̀. Wummi ready o after ìgbà tá a tún ṣe yẹn wọ́n tún ṣe ìgbìmọ̀ pé ká tún lọ wá court order. Ìgbà yẹn ni àǹtí tó ń tún pè ní àtẹ̀mọ́bí tí yẹn wà báyìí àtẹ̀tí gbúrò ẹ̀yìn yẹ̀ àǹtí tó ń ló bímọ 6 kan fọkùnrin 5. Ìyẹn náà tún jáde wípé Wummi, you know you're right. If anybody, was anybody to let love they need a court order. Is it that one? Or the one that they have to go and argue in court? Some people at a point in time they even say, Baba Onirai. You know, Baba Onirai is Latin very DNA or Talowa Onirai, think that was the alleged father, you know? So those are all dramas. And I remember when they got the court order, don't follow the mortgage. Don't take they call kí ló ń pè àwọn tó máa ń gbé ìwé lọ láti kọ wọn gbé kọlẹ.
Wùmí bá di ọ̀fẹ́ ó di ọ̀fẹ́ wọ́n lé káàkiri.
Yes, now. I still have the copy of the snapped court order that was sent. It's still on my phone. If we get it on the you know, all those dramas. They now came again, they now started arguing. Long way. One hour she did a long court video thing on content sorrow. Lori TikTok, a long present a full court. All just to, you know, to frustrate this man. And he was very, very adamant. He kept on saying that that's the only thing he cares to know. You know. But he considers Baba let all drop on bed. You know, but of course the court cannot deny that Baba Mohbad does not have the right. They can't do it. So when they said that, they were now looking for another avenue to, you know, another format one year. To cool looking at one of the Gagon to Nigeria not the fashion. Gbogbo bitan ti dín ní Nàìjíríà wọn náà ń ṣe DNA tissue based. Àwọn òmí náà ti jáde pé àwọn ọmọ ibìkan náà ti ń ṣe o. Ṣé Radisson ni àbí Orientas àbí lórúkọ?
Lẹ́yìn kùlélé wọn.
Àbí Lago Hospital. The same people that said that they do it in Lago and other hospitals are the same people that came out. Kọlu àbí kí lórúkọ lọ́yà Wùmí yẹn ṣé Kọlu lórúkọ ẹ̀? Kọlu àbí kí lórúkọ ẹ̀? Mo ti gbàgbọ́ orúkọ ẹ̀. Lọ́yà yẹn ní ti Kọlu àbí Kabiru. Kabiru náà ti jáde pé we know that this thing is a tissue base. It has to be done abroad. Ìwọ tó ti fún wa ní hospital méjì tẹ́lẹ̀. You know, all those dramas. It's not, see, I keep saying it. If there is nothing that is suspicious, that is fishy, this DNA will not be like this seasonal film, it won't be like that. You know, so that is why it is so germane that every party across board has to shine their eyes and look at it holistically so that one bring combining Baba, you know. And I must end my submission by appreciating again everybody that donated and that did not ask for refund. The ones that donated and asked for refund, we appreciate all of you. God will continue to bless you. It is what it is. Let's continue to support the man. I keep on saying it, is the one that lost a child. No family member can feel his pain. That's the sacrosanct. No matter how you help the man to cry, you cannot feel the pain he's feeling. He lost a child. And that's the fact. So God Almighty will continue to bless us. Hey, Joe, Mama Bunyi gone in time tower. Mama Bunyi and not face it. You know, I just want to get in little. They sent me a video where Lighton was saying, "Your daddy, yeah, let's talk about getting." I was not like. But the woman needs to pay me more 36 years old. Mo ti kúrò lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀. Ó ṣì ń rí mi ní 2026. Lójórun ló ti rí mi pé yọ̀gì.
Ó ló máa wọ́ọ̀dì Mr. Muiwa, mo ní carry on.
And tó bá fẹ́ wọ́ọ̀dì yàn, ó máa ṣe wà alive. Hold on. Kò sí kúkú kọ̀ọ̀kan lójú wọn, kò sẹ́nibọ̀dì tó máa kú. Ẹni tó bá fẹ́ wọ́ọ̀dì yàn, ó ní ìdí láti wá sórí TikTok láti wá ṣe announcement.
God bless you. Láì ṣe wèrè alájá tó pariwo. Àwọn ìkọ́lé kẹ̀kẹ́ àwọn ìkọ́lé kẹ̀kẹ́. Ọ̀gá gbogbo rẹ̀ mírí. Carry on.
So, ẹ jẹ́ ká ẹni tó bá bóyin sí ẹjọ́ ẹ má dá wọn lóhùn. Ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣàmáwòrán. You know, but one thing I understand, there's a lot of people. You know, we are different. You know, a lot of people in this movement, and we must appreciate their strength and weakness. You understand? Believe you me, when all of us were together, till this different factions. Let me use that word, factions. I used to say that different departments. It's just like Rattle movement. Rattle, they have the people that technically and critically. They have the woto section, we were complaining. So there was the day I just stumbled in one odd TikTok video. I was just laughing. But you know one thing? Life, that is how life is. There is no how 20 friends can play for 20 years. And I always say this is a movement. It's not a place to come off. It's not a relationship palace. It's a movement. There are some people you get to meet, and at the point in time, you guys get to part ways. The fact is, if I don't believe, me and Mama's friend, I told someone yesterday that me and Vengeance on one issue we had different opinion, but we never cursed each other. We never abused each other. I can have a different opinion to what you're saying, and again, maturity is key. Maturity is key.
But what about I want to sawdust? You want to know real?
I don't know. No man part of about to make statement. So on point, my question to you.
Our Papa Bingo ni most of them were outside.
Amada Paparano. I want to ask break the silence.
News. Yeah.
Okay, break the silence.
Why did you change your name to Breaking News from On Point?
She like to go go. But everybody in the break the silence. Go but
Bush. I went to a certain life, defending my forefathers, telling people that I don't want my 4th, 5th, 6th generation coming to deny me the way they want me to deny my forefathers. I mean, people that worship narratives from the Middle East, that their faith and religious doctrine is attached to the Middle East. So I was telling them another maybe they reported the account and brought it down.
Wow. That's okay. Because I was just, thank you for that answer. Well, it is what it is. We keep these conversations civil, Everybody, for me, everybody at a point in time, Jamando, Rimando, everybody has done their part. Seriously. Everybody in this movement, including the Fallout teams now, everybody has played a very major role.
I'm telling you, everybody has paid this price. Everybody.
I'm sincerely,
serious prices.
I'm telling you now.
I think when you look at it critically, the people that proudly made it possible that Baba's Death Center was done legally as it's supposed to have been done, and it was the Wummi people that flopped, and as well the issue of accountability of 13 million that was brought to fore on a clean slate. These two should be a unifying factor.
God bless you. You are right.
You see